love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop, stop it up, don't stop. I'm so gone, no I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on, you're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad, I stay strong, you will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math, when I hate I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop, stop it up, don't
What is going on, guys? It's the Mad Dragon. Let's get this stream kicked off and underway. What is going on, guys? It's the Mad Dragon. What did we think of the new intro to doing streaming? I thought that was really fun. I thought that was a totally different way. We've mixed up the stream setup a whole bunch. We've got a new little intro screen. We've got a whole video. That took an age to make. That took way too long to make. And now Rugby 24 is coming out in a few months. So pretty soon, I'll probably have to make a brand new one. So first issue of the day on my end is I haven't got chat for me. If anyone hasn't been here on a live stream before, you will not know that basically I don't think I've ever successfully done one of these streams where I haven't had a single issue. So let me grab chat separately, and I'm going to have to remember to keep moving this all day long. Going to be so much fun. Can I actually slide that in there? No, I can't. Of course I can't. But there we go. That's the way streaming works. Yeah, what do you think of the new setup, guys? We've got a whole bunch of fun stuff going on. We've already got a few people in the chat. Awesome. Sam's in. Milan Franco is in. Juandre, hopefully I'm getting that pronunciation correct of your name. I'm going to struggle a little bit today because they've got all the new handles on our end. YouTube, when I was streaming last, they had just people's names, and now I've got @ symbols and people's numbers and stuff after the name, so I'm going to have to get used to trying to get people's names pronounced right. But we've got a few things we are testing out today because Rugby 24 supposedly coming out, but you know, will it? Who knows? 50 days away. So I'm testing out a few things because when that game comes out, I will be doing a stream on the day that game comes out. So we're testing out a few new things today. We're working on ultra low latency, which just means you guys are seeing this more live than it was before. Normally you guys would drop something in the chat and about 30 seconds later it would get to me. We're now working on about 2 seconds. So if you put something in chat, I can see it already. Sam's already there dropping in things. We've already got people talking about rugby. That's what I like to see. The best thing is if you look at the World Cup in 2019, the only team that beat us, we only lifted the trophy when we got eliminated. People are already talking about rugby. People are already on about rugby. Fantastic. We moved on from the stream stuff already. I love it. Sam says he really doesn't want to count England out, but yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, when it comes down to World Cup stuff, I made a whole video talking about how Australia could be massive underdogs for the World Cup. Take that video back in a minute. Australia not doing as I expected them to. But in terms of the stream, guys, let me know what you think of the new setup and stuff, all that fun stuff. We've got some new things down here. I'm going to hopefully try and get my points right. It's really difficult because it's backwards for me. Everyone that's new subscribers to the channel, you can have your name up on there for any new subscriber. If you're watching the stream, you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and get yourself down there. If you support the channel by doing super chat stuff, you get your name down here like Big Brain Kian did on our last stream, I think. And if you use the link in the description, you can go through to the stream elements page. You can tip the stream, help support the channel, and you also get your message read out on stream by a little AI voice. Or if you want to say, Mad Dragon, I want to see these two teams play each other while we play some Rugby 22 or so. It's like, cool, drop it in there. You can have it read out on screen and everything. I'll move my little chat bar over. Without ending the stream, it's ended up being very close to the end stream button. Don't like that. Things could go terribly wrong. Kian in the house. Hello again, Kian. How are you all doing this fine evening? People are already in here. As a Bok fan, I don't think the Boks have even been solid favourites against the All Blacks for a very long time. Yeah, I really thought they were going to have a good shot on the weekend. The team looked good against Australia. Maybe it was a case that Australia not doing well, but they switched back to their old tactics. They went for, we're just going to go back to the old team. We're going to try and go through the forwards. And New Zealand seem to have that game plan pipped now. They know how to react to the South African game plan. I would have liked to have seen what they did against Australia, but do it again. And actually get to see that, against the New Zealand team and see how that shook it up a little bit and had, Marnie Libok starting at fly half. That would have been fun. And just tried some different stuff. I mean, Cheslin Colby did well. Cheslin Colby and Argentina, if they get to play together on either wing, that feels like a dangerous swing for the Springboks, but New Zealand did do very well. Sam says, I don't know, Australia have time. I think they will be there for the England game. I'll be surprised if Wales get through the pool stages. Oh, big calls there from Sam. Yeah, who knows what's going on in Wales. I was thinking earlier on, we're going to play some Rugby 22 this evening. If we play as Wales, I'm pretty sure half the team's basically retired now. So so it's pretty much like an out-of-date game because most of the Wales team is gone. But we've got some fun stuff to go over. Of course, we'll be playing some Rugby 22. We'll play some games from the Rugby Championship. We've got some big talking points as well to do with stuff like World Cup coming up. I have gone away and quickly gone and got some some stuff up for us to have a bit of a look at. Let me swap screens over here. So I thought if people want to talk about Rugby 24, I got a little board up. Johnny Sexton. What do people think about Johnny Sexton? 3-game ban. This was a big talking point. A lot of people made videos about this. I didn't really think it was necessarily going to be like a video-worthy thing to just outright do like, oh, you know, just about Johnny Sexton. But got his 3-match ban. Reduced from 6, I think it was. And I think this, for me, again, is another one of those things where Tier 1 rugby, man, is so far, like... it's just ahead of the game in terms of like money, and it draws in. We got to hear about that world competition they're thinking of building now, and how it just completely isolates all the tier 2 nations. Like, they're not going to get to play any games. It's all about tier 1. Tier 1's big money. It's like Johnny Sexton gets a 6 weeks ban. Tier 1 side, potentially a Northern Hemisphere team to like get in and maybe win a World Cup, you know, with Ireland. And they just so happen to have reduced his ban to exactly the amount of games for him to play in the opener of the World Cup. It's almost like World Rugby really wants Tier 1 rugby to, you know, to have all the top players there and generate the most money. I actually don't know why they decided to do this. I have seen a couple of like other players have said, oh, like I got 4-week ban, I got 5-week bans and stuff. I actually think a more sensible option for them, if it's just like tier 1 favoritism, I actually think a better move here would have been give him a 4-match ban, because is Johnny Sexton playing in the World Cup opener versus Romania? Is he really playing in that game? You know, no disrespect to Romania, but are Ireland fielding Johnny Sexton for Romania? I know they want to get, you know, a World Cup off to a good start, but... would they risk him getting injured in that game? I feel like he won't get fielded for that game anyway. Maybe he'll be on the bench and just won't play. But, you know, I feel like if you wanted to cover this up a bit more, maybe give him a 4-match ban, so he's forced to miss the Romania game. And then you can make it like, oh, no, it's, you know, World Cup. We made him miss a World Cup. We're equal. We're equal across the board, you know. But Johnny Sexton getting in. See what people are saying. A 3-match ban is no justice. Oh, there's big talks going in there. Yeah, I've seen people get in those, you know, those bans reduced and stuff. There's so many though, and it's always tier 1 nations as well. It's like, what was Farrell? Wasn't Farrell meant to get like a 4-5-match ban, and instead he just went to tackle school? It's like that's not like if someone from Georgia got the same thing, they're out for 5 games. Not that they're going to be allowed to play any games anymore, because they're building a tournament where they're not allowed to play. So, you know, there you are. Sam says, can we get a petition to ban Jaco Piper? He's a massive insert bad word. Yeah, the refereeing. I've seen a lot of comments about the refereeing over the Rugby Championship as well. People have not been happy about how the refereeing standards have gone. And yeah, I haven't been particularly impressed. Referees are tricky because being a referee is a hard job. Let's go back over the screens for a second. Being a referee is like a hard job, right? You've got to keep an eye on everything that's going on around the pitch. It's very hard to do that. The people I like want to see, you know, under more pressure is the TMOs. How many TMOs do we get to see not call out penalties or, you know, free kicks or players in at the side of a ruck? Just clear fouls that the referee probably is going to miss because he's looking at 6 other things. You're a TMO. You've got like 6 people working next to you and 20 cameras. It should definitely be a thing. This chat thing is going to really bug me all day. I'm going to have to keep bringing up my chat manually on mine. Can I like not stick that in there? No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work on mine. I've also got a piece of hair. Get ready, guys. If you've only seen my videos and never seen a stream, you won't know how much I ramble about stuff and how much I have to sort of fix different things on my hair because my hair always drops down in front of my face. I get to cut it out in videos. Unfortunately, though, you can't get to do that in a stream or what have you. Oh, what are we doing here? Oh, my thing's doing something. Oh, we got a thing. Chris Chen has subscribed to that channel. Thank you, Chris, for your subscription. If you're in the stream right now. Yeah, that chat thing's going to get really annoying for me if I want to keep clicking off stuff. But we can jump into a game. Milan has also already mentioned a game. Should we jump into the first game? Fiji versus Ireland, a big game already. Let me head over to the old game recording bit here, and I've not got my game up. Where are we? There we go. Right, let me know about audio level and stuff as well, guys. If anything's too loud, if the If the game's too loud, if I'm too loud, let me know so I can try and adjust it on my end. I'm going to have to keep bringing up my chat. That's going to be very annoying in a couple of hours. Right, Fiji versus Ireland. I did actually realize as well in that intro video. I set that intro video a while ago, and I haven't done a stream since I did it. That at the end of it, I had Johnny Sexton doing a drop goal. Because I was like, "Ooh, Ireland #1 going in for the World Cup." I thought that'd be a fun way to end it off. And now he's the source of of all the sort of controversy. It's like, oh great, that's our main peak. Is someone in a bit of controversy? Didn't even read the question. Just press A. If you don't read the question, just press A in this game. It's so much fun. But yeah, what did everyone think of the intro video? Did you like it? I really enjoyed sort of putting it together and sort of editing it, make it a little bit more of an interesting opening rather than just having my face. But I did make that video. It took me a while to make it because there's so many little, cuts and stuff you had to get into. And originally, I found a totally different piece of music. There was like some hard, like bass guitar and stuff. Did the whole video, made all the cuts line up with all the beats and stuff. And I finished it. I was like, yeah, this is really cool. Can't wait to have this on a stream. And then I thought, you know what? I'm just going to test to make sure there's not going to be an issue with the music. It was copyright-free music and stuff. So I did a test upload on YouTube, and YouTube immediately copyright. So that doesn't work for the stream. So I had to go away, find a different piece of music, which I have done from Alex Productions. Link is in the description. Go check out those guys who do actually have copyright-free music, and the music was awesome. And I had to completely re-edit the video to make it like fit the music once again. Oh, as we go out wide here, nice and easy. Oh, good tackle though. I don't actually know who's in the Ireland team for this game anymore. Is it Keith Earl still out on the right wing for them? Sam says loved it. Awesome, man. I'm so glad people have enjoyed it. I did realise though, because I literally did it after the Six Nations. Oh, look at this bot here. Cut through the middle. Can we get out to Josh Tuisova? Oh, a little bit isolated out there. I did actually make it after the Six Nations, and I just haven't done a stream. And it's been so long now. Oh, offside. Since I made it, I was like, I'm going to use it on today's stream. If we do like a pre-World Cup stream, I'll get to use it then. And then Rugby 24 is out. I'm going to have to completely remake it. So I need to try and get the most out of that video before I've got to do a brand new one. If we ever hear some news about Rugby 24, the amount of comments I get about people asking about Rugby 24, I think people are getting a little bit concerned. We are 50 days away from release of Rugby 24. We have no pictures, we have no gameplay, we have no trailers. That's a little bit worrying. Oh, it's Ireland talking about worrying. Oh, a poor pass there. Tyke Furlong has to try and recover. We'll see if we can. What's my defence set out here? Let's go for 4. Let's just see what Ireland want to do. We're off to a tough game to start off, though. It's nice to see. I don't think I've actually played this game since I was doing my footage for the... oh, good tackle there. For the Rugby Championship games, the Mad Dragon Rugby Championship. I think that was the last time I played it, and I did insider knowledge here, guys. I did batch film them. I filmed them all in like one day, and then I spent some time editing them, and I've set them to upload, in the correct weeks and stuff. So that was actually probably about 4 weeks ago. So I'm going to take a little bit of time to settle back into this. So if we can get away today without losing any games, hey, that'll be a positive. Oh, what an interception there. We might try and play some multiplayer. If anyone wants to play some multiplayer. We've had some very fun multiplayer games in the past as well, because this game is not good on multiplayer. But I find that quite fun. Sometimes it being terrible is a bit more fun than if it was absolutely flawless, because you get to see some ridiculous stuff going on online. Sam has said, you fancy Argentina versus France as a game? We could definitely do that. Of course, guys, we are also playing on the mod today, so we have all the teams. We have like a fully licensed team, so we've got South Africa, we've got Argentina, the like Tongan team and Samoa team and all that, USA, who we did the World Cup series with. We've got all those teams also in there as well. I'm struggling to get this ball back. Man, Fiji, come on. Get the ball back for me. We need to do something here. They go, oh, hold out wide. No, he doesn't. I've lost my winger somewhere. Ian Henderson's not going to get through there. That's absolutely fine. What's my defence set up for? Let's go back to 5, because they're finding a few too many gaps here for me. Come on, boys, get in there. Question is today, can I not lose a game? I've got such a good win record on this game. Of course, we're playing on Legend difficulty. Just to make it interesting. Someone's driving past my house in the loudest music in the world coming out of their car, so that's Not a distraction at all. Oh, nearly got in there. Come on, boys. There we go. That's what we wanted. Right, quick ball. Matavesi, get it out. Why did... That's not the pass we wanted. Right, Yato gets it out. Keep going out wide. Naya Kalevu. Here we go. Down the wing. Oh, got tackled, though. Who was that? I think it was McCloskey getting back for that one. James Ryan filling in scrum half. Sexton try and take it up a little bit more. Let's just see if we can get a little tackle there on Tyg Furlong. Pressure. No, didn't manage to steal that one either. Jameson Gibson Park is looking for these sniper rungs constantly, as is Josh van der Fleer. Good tackle. Okay, where's all my players? Let's have a look at our setup here. What have we got going on here, boys? The clock's been red for a good while here. That's not what we wanted. A little pass back here. Right. Come on, set it up, boys. See if we can actually get some passes together. Here we go. That's better. Vola, get it out. Oh, a bit slow. Bottier. No, not going to do anything from there. Just hold on to it for the second. Nope. Turned over again. This is a tough opening game. Who suggested this one as my opening game? You didn't want to give me New Zealand or something? So I could have settled into the stream a little bit. Oh, that's a good hit on James. Let's try and push him back. I'm going to try and reach out at the same time. Oh, good tackle there. Sam says, we know you haven't streamed. Bitterly disappointed. I'm sorry, Sam. I'm sorry I haven't streamed more. In all honesty, I genuinely enjoy streaming. I was talking to one of my friends as we were doing like some of the Rugby Championship videos. And he did suggest to me, he's like, have you ever thought about, rather than doing videos, just stream? And then like do segments in the stream and chop it all up and upload that as like separate videos. And that sounds really fun to me. I would really be up for that. But I don't think people realize how much I mess up when I film videos. The amount of cuts in my videos is not some stylistic choice. It is because I mess up players' names constantly. I get facts wrong. I get statistics wrong. And the YouTube comments rinses you for getting anything wrong. So if it was all just on a stream, there'd be way too much stuff to cut out and remove. Are you an Osprey, Scarlet Dragon, or Cardiff fan? I've always, well, I was a big supporter of the Ospreys, but club level for me has just dropped off so much. Unfortunately, it's one of the things in Wales. Club level has dropped off. I've been to a number of Ospreys games. Oh, where are they going here? What are they doing? Oh, it's my lineup. I was like, what are these freaks doing? Throw the ball in. No. It was my lineup. That was clever of me. Yeah, I watched a number of Ospreys games, been to a number of Ospreys games. Got some good friends that are Scarlets fans, so we've had some really fun derby days down at like Park of Scarlets and stuff. But in all honesty, I haven't caught club level in so long. And literally since all the URC stuff went... Oh, what an interception from Vola there. Can we make the most of this? It's still not got to half-time yet. Get that ball out wide. Right, Naya Kalevu, step back inside. Here we go. Another step. No. Keith Earls. Not letting me through. Let me get a little bit further. What was I saying? I've lost my train of thought here. Keep going right. Come on. Dyer, get it out. Here we go. Tuisova. Big handoff. No. Doesn't get there. Yeah, since the URC went to... I've forgotten who shows it now. That's how long it's been since I've seen a club game. Who got it? Premier Sport, wasn't it? My God, I couldn't think then who it was. They took over it in the UK. And, like... It was like an irritating amount. I think when they first took it, it was like £20 a month to watch the games. And I didn't have the time on the weekend. Like, you know, in your spare time, it's great to sit down and watch the games, but I'm filming videos. I'm out doing stuff. Or I'm filming videos during the week. Therefore, I actually don't have a lot of, you know, spare time during the week to do stuff. So I'm trying to catch up on all the odd jobs and stuff on the weekend. So I don't have a lot of time to sit down and watch the games. And I streamed a couple of games through Premier Sport for the first like month they had it, and the quality was terrible. Like I couldn't get above like 360p quality. It was all blurry. I thought the commentary on the games was terrible, and it completely turned me off it. So I just completely like stopped watching it, unfortunately. And I did catch what did I catch the other day? In fact, it was Judgment Day. I've just seen someone drop it down in the comment there about Judgment Day. I have attended Judgment Day, but the Judgment Day that was this year, oh, that's a little bit close. I went over to a friend's house, and we were just hanging out, having a few beers, doing some stuff, and we had it on in the background. And man, there were some rough games. Welsh rugby, just on a whole, is struggling a little bit. Come on, get that ball out wide, sort of like I am. Don't give the ball to Tyg Furlong right next to the right. Come on, get it out, Lomani. Oh, what a terrible pass. What is this team doing? Let me get some subs on. I don't know what's going on with this Fijian team. What is the subs here? We've got 2 number 8s, a couple of props. I've already conceded a try. Not a great start from me. Let's just get some people on here. But yeah, I have been down to see a Judgment Day. And I really enjoyed Judgment Day. The first time I went to see Judgment Day, it was like 10 quid a ticket. We went as like a group of like 6 of us. We all got seats together. Awesome day out. And then the next year we went, I think we paid like £20. There's a group of like 8 of us. We all went. And the prices have slowly started like going up and up and up. And they've just become really hard. And everyone that I talk to about like Judgment Day, nobody talks about like, it's great value. You get to see 2 games of rugby. Everyone just says, oh, it's a great excuse to get drunk. It's like, no one enjoys it for the rugby. So all the seats get bought up by people who just want to get drunk. And you can sit there and talk to people next to you. Oh, what do you think about how they're getting on this year in the season? Oh, I don't know, mate. Just here because it was cheap. It's like, oh, you don't care about rugby. You've just got a cheap ticket and getting drunk. All right, fair enough. Each to their own. But yeah, I've had some interesting conversations with people down at the Principality. I did go and see, there's a video up on the channel, which some of you may have watched, I did go and watch Wales versus New Zealand. That was last year, he says. Not actually 100% sure. That might have been last year. It might have been 2 years ago now. And that was fun. But I sat next to a guy during that. I went on my own, because I filmed the vlog. Not restart. I'm not cheating. Resume. We'll take the 5 and see if they convert to 7. And I sat next to a guy who, I don't know, thought he was like the encyclopedia of New Zealand rugby. And he didn't know anything. And it was really irritating me. And he was just getting things wrong and, you know, pronouncing people's names incorrect. He was talking about Rugby Retallick came on, I think from the bench. And he like nudges me and he's like, oh, this lad here, Retallick, sucks. He's awful at rugby. I was like, Brodie Retallick, like he's awesome. He's a really good lock. He's like, you know, this year he's been over in the Chiefs and he's crushing it. You know, he's a really good player. He's a really good lock, and he's just sat there nudging me like, oh man, yeah, this guy Broden Barrett, yeah, he's really poor. Not as good as Muwunga. It's like, this guy has no idea what he's doing, but he's trying to talk to me about rugby. Yeah, you get all of them down at the Principality, unfortunately. Right, come on, we've got some new boys on. We've got some new boys on now. Come on, get some pressure up this field. Oh man, this island defense. It's like a real island defense. How's rugby? Oh, what is that pass? Come on, boys. Get in there. Nia Kaleva, get back on that wing. Go. Run. Run. There we go. Big kick on. Oh, well done. Hugo Keenan in that backfield, absolutely crushing it. Big Brain Keenan asks, Wales is winning the World Cup. I'm positive. Oh, man. If they do. I don't know what the odds are at the minute. I think it's like 25 or 27 to 1. If they do, man. If they do. There's some decent money in that bet. I want to have a look at the World Cup bets as we get a little bit closer. I still want to try and work out. I am planning on, if I can work out a way to do it, I really want to do a stream so that you guys can join in and go over the World Cup games. Oh, get that pass out. And again, keep it going. Little pop pass. And again. Here we go. Now there's numbers. And again. Right, Nia Kalevu, come on. Big step inside. Oh, my God. They're so quick. Right, let's go for a set play. What have we got here? Nothing. Nothing of any use. I've lost my train of thought again. Yeah, World Cup. And I want to go through all the games and, like, you know, do like a... Dropped the ball. He's dropped the ball and he's kicked it away. Outrageous. And do like a, you know, a World Cup prediction video and go through all the games and stuff. But I can't find anything that's, like, you know, going to be able to do it. I found one that's on, like, a news site. That, you know, is like, oh, build your, you know, World Cup predictions and stuff. But it's basically like you select who you think's going to win each pool. Oh, they're just going to kick this ball out, aren't they? What a ridiculous game. What a ridiculous game. I wasn't able to do anything. What a terrible start to the stream. One game, one loss. Man, I got to try and bounce back from that. I need to get my head in the zone. Too many other things to talk about. That's the side for me. And Let me bring my chat back up so I don't drop it. Yeah, but what I want to do is not just have like, oh, like here's, you know, who's going to win the pool, who's going to do the course. I want to go it through game by game and have everyone like in the chat being like, you know, who do you guys think is going to win this game? And like build like a World Cup prediction, and then like have like a, you know who's going to win. I just haven't found a good way of doing it. I'm really surprised that like the official World Cup doesn't have like a page or something that does that, like a fantasy predictor of what's going to happen throughout the tournament. Because that's what I did when I did the 2019 World Cup before I had the channel, and I was placing bets on like who I thought was going to win and where they were going to get to, and I predicted every quarterfinal correctly, every semi-final. Oh no, sorry, I didn't get the quarterfinals correct because I didn't expect Japan to get through. I got all the semi-finals correct, and then I said an England South Africa final, which was correct. So I did quite well in terms of like betting fronts. But it'd be fun to like do an actual tournament breakdown. Big Ray Kid asks, Super Brew for the World Cup. Absolutely, man. The Super Brew for the World Cup is hard. It is brutal. Obviously, I didn't have the channel during the last World Cup, but I did play it with a group of friends and stuff. And I won between my group of friends, but there was only like 5 of us doing it. But it is really, there's so many games every week, and like you can pick all your good wingers, you can pick your Will Jordans, or you know, your Josh Adams, or your Duhan van der Merwe. You're picking all these wingers, and then it turns out like a Tongan bench winger comes on in the 3rd minute due to an injury, scores a hat-trick. Like versus Romania. It's like, oh, okay, that was okay. I should have looked at that game. There's so many different things to look at when it comes to the World Cup, but it is an awful lot of fun. But yeah, we'll absolutely be doing one for the World Cup. Mark says, hi, Mark. How are you doing this fine evening? Viva Gatland. I assume that's to do with me talking about Wales and how badly we're doing at the minute. Any UFC teams you fully support? You know, it would still be the Ospreys. If a game was on, I'd still be looking forward to watch the Ospreys, you know, playing and cheering them on. But yeah, none that I've sort of, I'll dedicate a time to cut out, to watch their games and stuff. If they were on TV, sometimes they're still over on S4C over here in the UK, which is like free to watch just on TV. Great. That's a positive. But yeah, paying for rugby's like, it's fine. And like, I don't mind it particularly, but like, you've got to be able to make the most out of it. It's one of the issues I'm having at the minute with, the Rugby Championship games. I didn't realize there was no rugby on this weekend until like Sunday, and I was like looking up, what days the game was or what time they're being kicked off and stuff. I didn't realize they did a bye week in the Rugby Championship. So when I was getting to be able to watch the games over here in the UK, it's not just on TV. You can't just watch the games. The only way that I found that you can sort of like watch it like legitimately is through Sky, and Sky costs ridiculous. It is, you can pay 50, 60, 70 pound a month on Sky quite easily, and you're locked in for like a 2-year contract. So you spend thousands of pounds just to watch like 4 or 5 games that I would catch for the Rugby Championships. It's like, I can't do that. But you can buy like a Sky pass through a company called Now TV, which is what I've done for the Rugby Championship. That cost £40 in the UK to do that. £40, and I was like, I get to catch all the games and stuff. But that's only for 1 month. I get 1 month of that. So I've paid £40. I get to watch the first 2 rounds of the Rugby Championship. Then we've got a bye week on this week. So goes to waste, nothing on. And then I get to catch the final game of the Rugby Championships in the 4th week. And then that ends. So when they play their next round of games, because they're playing like the World Cup warm-ups, South Africa, Argentina, right? And then it's New Zealand, Australia. They're doing like the inverse games. I'd have to pay like another 40 quid to watch those games. And I'm probably not going to pay £40 to watch 2 games. So go buy a ticket right at that point. I'll go out there and watch it. So I don't really know what I'm going to do about those games. Luckily, Amazon have the games for the World Cup warm-up games for the Northern Hemisphere teams, but the Southern Hemisphere teams are locked to Sky, which sucks. which I don't really fancy doing. Right. I did see someone said, what was the other game that someone said? Sam said Argentina versus France. Let's swap over. And we can... where's the game? There it is. That took a bit of time. Right, let's swap back over to the game. I'll get my chat back up in a second. Oh, I heard something do a little thing there. What was that? That was someone subscribing. Something's not working on my end here. Let me get my chat back up for you guys. Load back up into this game. Sam says down with Sky. Yeah, I'm not a fan of all this. Like, oh man, pay huge quantities of money to watch rugby and stuff. I have no idea who's going to get this new rugby tournament, and I've got it. You know that could easily go to Sky, right? Oh man, I don't want to pay more money. Argentina versus France. We need a better game. I had a terrible first game, so let's hope for a better game in this one. But yeah, the cost to watch rugby over here in the UK is getting expensive, which is tricky. And amazingly, you know, YouTube does not pay you the big bucks. You know, it's you do not earn a great deal of money when you're, you know, what am I on? Like just shy of like 3,000 subscribers. I tend to get, you know, a couple hundred views per video. It is certainly not paying off the cost to get Sky TV to like make the videos and stuff, which is a shame. I'm sure if you're one of the bigger boys in the world of YouTube, yeah, you probably can do. Not me. I'm not nowhere near that yet. Oh, go on, get an interception there. Gomez Cordella, good pick up there. De La Fuente crashing it up. Let's see if we can take on France here. Cubelli to Martinez. Oh, let's spread a little bit wider here. I'm going to go left quickly, actually. I've seen a bit of room out here as Kramer takes it on to Matera. Little pop pass to Boffelli. Out on this left wing. Gets taken down. France with a turnover. Damien Pinot. What a kick. Oh my god, what an unbelievable kick. Through the tight angles there. Carreras. A little pass to Kramer. Lavanini. Ooh, get a little bit swarmed there. My god. Legend difficulty feels tough today. I swear this game goes in different, like, droves. Sometimes I play this game on Legend difficulty and I feel like it's effortless. Like sometimes they don't do anything. And then sometimes you load up the game and they just crush you really hard. Like today, they're gunning for me today. We might have a rough old game on stream today, guys. I'm not going to lie. As Dupont takes it on. Oh, huge hit there by Alemano. Right, let's play a bit more strategically. Let's try and get this out wide. Matera. Oh, man, slow pass again from Matera. And turned over again from Matera, I think. Oh, Sanchez, great pickup. Get with him. Look how much they swarm the breakdown situation. My God. Give me a break. These guys are brutal. Right, come on, Petty. Gets it out. Moroni. That's a decent pop pass, but no one there. Matera. Boffelli. Oh, again. I can't do anything right. I need to just get this out of my 22 here. I'm very tightly bunched. That's a decent tackle. Okay, cool. Drop someone back. Let's try and get this out of our 22 here. Let's play more strategically. Let's stop just trying to run with my wingers. I've so far played the #1 side in the world and the #2 side in the world. Maybe I should chill my horses a bit and play a little bit slower as they go out to the left. Good tackle there. There we go. We're making a bit of ground now. Here we go. Put them under some pressure. I will slowly get better at this game, hopefully. But man, I am really looking forward to Rugby 24 coming out. I'm really looking forward to getting to play, you know, an actual new rugby game. I'm really hoping they do deliver on it. Boffelli. Oh, that's a savage sidestep. Oh, and again. Oh, beautiful by Boffelli. Run this down. One thing I do hope they change in Rugby 24, though, is actually getting rid of that sidestep mechanic. It's a little bit overpowered. I don't think you should be able to just sidestep everyone. That's a little bit brutal. Hopefully they do make some good changes. Other people looking forward to Rugby 24? As a lot of people seem very concerned about, you know, what's happening with that game. Why have they not announced anything? Why have they not shown us any gameplay? And I've sort of joined them in it now. A lot of people, when I did my, you know, where is Rugby 24 video, a lot of people were like, oh, I'm okay for now. I'll wait to see if we hear anything by the end of June, and then I'll start getting worried. And now we're into July, and it is a little bit scary. I'm very worried that, oh, that's going to be a rough pass. Sorry, Cadero. Doing well, though. Just hold this out for a second here. Oh my god, what is my defensive line? Look at this, just a ball of people. That was nothing. Somehow it's worked for us. And Kibeli can take this away. Sanchez gets it out. Boffelli running it up the line. Here we go, big up and under. Chase down your own kick. Nicely weighted. Well done. Here we go. Now we're getting into it. They're so far away. Just take that in, De La Fuente. I have no idea what's going on with my team. They're so bunched up. I've got the defense, or the attack, sorry, set to 5 as well. This is as wide as they can go. Oh, that's a good hit. Come on. France moving up through the field here. Julien Marchand. Another good hit. A handoff mechanic is another one I really hope they shift up for Rugby 24. I really hope they do actually, you know, not make it quite as easy to just hand people off. And actually, you know, make it that you have to work for it a little bit more. Maybe you have to get the direction on the keypad exactly right and stuff. Right, come on. Kibeli. Oh, no. Why do you all suck? Come on. Left. Matera. Keep going left. Boffelli. Good hit, though, by Pinot on that wing. Let's see if we can get... Oh, that's not the pass I wanted to do. Right, Moroni. This is bizarre. I've just got nobody near me at all. Come on, boys. Get with him. Oh. Slowly. Off the face. Oh, they gave that as a knock-on. Rough. Referee. What are they? Refereeing the Rugby Championship at the minute? Brutal. What's everyone's thoughts on the Rugby Championship as it's been so far in terms of the refereeing? Because there's been some big controversial talking points already. You know, I saw a lot of people talking about the Cheslin Colby disallowed try. That's raised quite a few red flags. A lot of people seem to think that he scored that try. And I thought he was a little bit harsh in terms of the referee's wording. They said it was like, oh, you know, he didn't ground the ball clearly. I definitely feel like it was, I would have classed that as like grounding the ball. I do believe there was a knock-on previously, so I think the no try was correct. But I'm not sure if I agreed with the, you know, the downward pressure thing. Definitely think we've seen people do less downward pressure on a ball before and score. Oh, Cadero needing to celebrate, apparently. Outrageous. Swan dive, getting it down. Yeah, let me do my chat. I've just realised my chat has like broken. What is with YouTube? Why does YouTube break so often? What's going on? Don't let the game restart. I'm trying to get my chat back. Oh, I paused the game. Okay, good. There we are. See, I knew it all along. I'm a very, you know, professional streamer. There we go. We put my chat back. I still don't know when my actual chat bar doesn't work. Right, go back to the game. Game, please. Thank you. Someone says, yeah, there's a guy on YouTube, TA Analytics or something. He's South African. When they lose, it's always the ref's fault. Yeah, there's a really weird like thing. I remember someone telling me, because like before I started the channel, I didn't know a lot about South African rugby. I've got to learn more about it over the channel. And a lot of people, when I first started out, used to say things like, you know, oh, you know, South Africa can't lose a game without it being the ref's fault, or, you know, they've been cheated, or it's completely biased against them, and da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, really? I don't believe that's a thing. I have seen a lot of comments when South Africa lose. It is immediately, the referee's been paid off, World Rugby have a global conspiracy against them. But then you see, like, really rational, you know, South African subscribers and stuff. We've got a couple on the channel. And they get really annoyed when they see, like, other South Africans say, like, I'm a Springbok supporter and the referee cheated us. And you can see, like, it's like, I'm also a Springbok supporter. They didn't cheat us, we just lost. And they get really annoyed because I think they get, like, wrapped up into, like, oh, everyone thinks that the ref cheated them. And I don't think they like being sort of involved with it. What is going on, guys? See, click the wrong video. Who would have thought it, guys? Who would have known that I'm not a very good professional streamer? I was going to have a look very quickly at see if there was any news. to do with Rugby 24, because I want to try and cover a couple of things today, because I thought that'd be fun to go over some stuff. Let's have a look at Rugby 24, because Rugby 24 set up this this page, which I thought was a really good idea. I thought it was a really good idea initially. Let me get my chat back up. That's going to be very annoying for the rest of the day. To have this sort of thread where you can talk about it and jump in and talk about Rugby 24 for those of you who are interested in picking up the game or doing anything. I thought this was a really good idea to like hear back from the devs and stuff and be able to get involved with the game and find out a bit more about it. I have noticed though, going through all of these different chats and stuff, there really doesn't seem to be a lot of response from the guys over at Rugby 24. I had one about being get involved with content creators, and the guy Ross Simmons, who's actually over there with Big Ant Studios, did say like, oh yeah, we're really looking into all these different things. But there's a lot of people who've asked a lot of questions about Rugby 24 and not answered. It's a little bit. It is a little bit questionable what they're going to do with that game. I'm really hoping they land something. I haven't seen anything to say. New news about Rugby 24, 50 days away. Are we going to get that in time for the World Cup? I don't know. Are people actually wanting that before the World Cup, or is it going to get pushed till after the World Cup? Going to be a rough old time for that game, I think. Sam says, Italy versus Samoa. Ooh, a spicy little game. What is the... have a look at some of the World Cup games. I did get the World Cup page up. Just to have a look at what we're actually going to be doing. Are Italy playing somewhere? No, they're not. Italy are with Uruguay and Namibia in their pool. Are Samoa in? Man, I suck at remembering things about rugby. So Samoa in Pool D. Yeah, I don't think they're in a lot of luck. But Italy versus Samoa could certainly be a fun game to check on now. I was going to say something about this. Oh, the world rankings. New Zealand, France, getting very, very tight. That is going to be such a fun opening game for the World Cup. I am really looking forward to see what happens now. What are people's thoughts? Who wins out of New Zealand and France? Because France, certainly a good team. They've got a good depth in squad now. I believe the under-20s have won like their third championship in a row for France now. So they are crushing it in the young years. But that New Zealand performance against South Africa, I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like New Zealand might bring that game. I think that could be a really fun game for us to to think about. We might play that game later on tonight, actually. That could be fun. Check over back to the game recording. I don't know why my thing's doing this today, where there's no game when I swap over to that screen. Oh, and now I'm breaking everything else. Great for me. I hate that my chat's going to keep doing this all day long. Italy, Samoa. We can absolutely do Italy versus Samoa. Why not? I am also getting extremely warm in my room already. My computer is blaring heat out the back. Italy versus Samoa. So we're on a 50% win at the minute. Okay, let's not do blue and blue. Blue and white. There we go. Oh, it's also nighttime. Sorry, guys. That sort of screwed it for me. Twinham asks, any news on Rugby 24? Sadly not, Twinham. We were just sort of talking about that just a second ago. Nothing coming out. We're on 50 days away now. And we've still got nothing. People are beginning to get a little bit concerned about where the game is at, and I'm sort of joining them a little bit. I really hope we see some gameplay soon, because 50 days isn't a lot, right? They started out with 180 days till launch or something, didn't they? And they've not given us anything since then. So we are now like 2/3 of the way through the time. It is getting a little bit questionable. Sam says, New Zealand over France. If France lose DuPont, they're screwed. Oh, big calls there. Yeah, New Zealand over France. Yeah, I think that's going to be a massive game. It's really hard to call. It feels so weird, right? We had such a big break this year. I don't know if this is normal or if it just felt longer. The gap between the Six Nations and the Rugby Championship felt like ages. So, like, France, had a good Six Nations, but not, winning that game against Ireland. But my brain forgets. Like, I've already forgotten quite how the France performance was actually holding up along the way. But New Zealand, coming into this a little bit warmer now. They've played a couple of games against some big teams. I feel like they're going to have a field day against Australia next week. I don't know. I feel like they're going to go into that warm. France are going to need to make the most of these warm-up games, I think, to hit this World Cup strong. Let's see if we can cut back inside here with Federico Mori. Gets taken down after dodging a couple of defenders. What of my attack set up to be? Got Garbisi back here. Try and run around the side a little bit. Hot pass to Zanon. Nowhere through there. Oh, pick and go there. Didn't work for us. I thought I saw a little gap in the middle there. Man, what is going on? What is it with my teams today? Why are they all in such poor setups? CC, there we go. To Lamara. That was a better ball. Straight through the middle. Ioane out on the wing. What's happened to Monty Ioane these days? I feel like I haven't heard his name for a long time. He's still going? Did he just move abroad and went, better money out here? Oh, Zanon. Through the posts. A Nightcrawler from the X-Men. Phasing through. That's something I want to see them add for Rugby 24, actually. Post physics. That needs to be a thing. I remember playing, I think, Rugby 2006. 2005. And you could make the players run into the posts, and it would basically, like, knock them out. And it was very funny. Not like that, where you just sort of run through. Oh, this is something else I get to deal with today. This is my controller. If you didn't see then, that sometimes it's just going to casually move. My left analog stick is messing with me about today. So if I mess stuff up, I get to blame my controller for just being a bad controller. As we get over, 7-0. Paolo Garbisi. Maybe I should have played as Samoa. I just thought that Italy are obviously a higher rated team. I probably should have played as Samoa for this game rather than as Italy. Stephen Varney. Oh, that's a nice ball. Picked it up. No. Gets the bounce wrong, but still manages to collect. Negri. Oh, we ran out of room there. Lucchesi has to cut back inside. That went very wrong for us very quickly there. Let's drop Brex back. See if we get a little kick over the top here. Just towards that 50-22. 50-22. Yes. Rubbish way to let me know I got that then. I'm actually not sure on the law on the 50-22. Because obviously, you've got to kick it from behind your the halfway line and get it within the 22. Can you pass back over the halfway line and then go for a 50-22? Or is it kind of like when you kick it straight out from the 22, you're not allowed to pass back inside and then kick it straight out? I'm actually not sure on the ins and outs of that law. Normally people just go for it from beyond the thing. Pedro says, I think Monty Ioane wasn't in the Six Nations for personal reasons, but he'll be back for the World Cup. Awesome, that's good to know. I think he's a really good player. And, as soon as Capuozzo went out for them in the Six Nations, did feel like a lot of the attacking threat for Italy went out, unfortunately. So, having him back in the side would be, a really big bolster to them. It'd be nice to see him get back in. Oh, getting through here. Simas, what do you think of Italy getting a new coach? I'm trying to remember if I saw that. Yeah, one thing about me, guys, I'm probably one of the least informed people in the world on up-to-date rugby news. We can have a look at that afterwards. I actually don't know. When did they get a new coach? Because wasn't there a whole thing? Oh god, I'm so bad on coaches. I've been so focused on Rugby Championship stuff that my brain is now about that. I was thinking the other day, Michael Checker's now with Argentina, and I was like, yeah, he was doing other teams not long ago, and I was like, I'm so bad with my coaches. Eddie Jones is with Australia now. Michael Checker's over in Argentina. Wales are swapping him every 4 games because why not? Let's actually have a look at that real quick before we carry on with that game. Oh, look. Italy. We new coach. Who do they get? Gonzalo Casada. Hopefully, sort of close. I actually didn't know about this. No, I've completely missed this. Yeah, I was going to say, because Crowley... I thought Crowley was still going. Oh, this was a month ago. Does the Mad Dragon keep up with rugby news? No. He sucks at it. So it's not till change head coach after Rugby World Cup. So it's after the World Cup they're actually doing it. So replace Crowley after the World Cup. Yeah, it was 15th of June. Man, I suck at keeping up to date with this stuff. Yeah, I actually didn't know. Where is he? What's the reasoning behind that? I think Crowley's done a really good job with the Italian rugby team. A lot of people are very down on Italy because like they lost every game in the Six Nations, but I think there's so much to look at with Italy in the way they work and some of the new players they brought in. Oversaw an improvement. Now decided. Staying to take stock. So what? He's put them in like a set position, and then they're thinking like a different coach is going to try and bolster them. We have a young team. Yeah, I mean the under-20s have got some players coming through for them. Unfortunately, I'm committed to the team. Okay, that's just nothing. I wanted to know a bit more about about him, but no, we're not going to learn anything more about him. Let's go back over to the game quickly. Get my chat back up. Yeah, I did see that he wasn't Crowley even like involved with like, was it like the New Zealand like attack coach? Am I thinking of someone else? People get really annoyed when I don't know my stuff about coaches and what have you. It's never been an area of the game that I've like taken a big interest in. You know, sometimes coaches are really good, but I look at Australia, right? People were really mad at me. They got rid of Dave Rennie, and I was like, I don't think that's the right move at all. I think Dave Rennie's doing a very good job with Australia, and people were like, but they lost 40% of their games, or they only won 40% of their games. Like, how can you think that's good? It's like, but they had so many injuries, like, and they still, you know, won 40% of their games, and they like barely lost to like a France team that's doing well. They barely lost to Ireland, like with all these injuries. I think he's still coaching them well. And then Eddie Jones got the job. Everyone was like, "Oh my god, Eddie Jones is gonna like, you know, blow this, you know, into a whole new world for the team." You know, what they've achieved. First two games. I didn't think they were going to win either of them as soon as that ball got underway in either game. I'm astonished the Argentina game is being classed as a comeback game for Argentina. I feel like Argentina won that game, and just a couple of poor defensive choices from them let Australia score tries. I really think Argentina were going to win that game from about 20 minutes in. I just thought Argentina were going to win that one. Oh, that's a good kick downfield. Twinham says, trying to read a comment while also doing this. Let's get into a ruck here and think about this. Twinham said, got a bad feeling about the upcoming Rugby 24. To be honest, it's really tough, right? It's a hard like thing to think about, because everyone that like wants a good rugby game is like wanting this game to, you know, succeed really well. Big Ant Studios are a good, you know, sort of developer of games. I think it's just the thing in the gaming industry now. Time pressure is a big one for them, and just wanting to get stuff right. You don't want to be doing all these like post-launch patches and fixing stuff. AFL doesn't sound like it's been received brilliantly on release, but I've seen some gameplay from it, and the gameplay looks pretty good, and the character models look good. I think it's absolutely fair to say that Rugby 22 was not a great step up from Rugby 20 in terms of, you know, visual quality. So if we can have a prettier looking game, that would be nice. And if they're committed to, you know, getting the mechanics and stuff right, you've got all your licensed teams already and stuff in there. Like, that's really good. And everyone wants the game to succeed. But as I sort of said in one of the videos, I've never heard of a game developer keeping quiet about the game because they're so confident in it. That's not really a thing that happens. Like, if you're confident in a game, you're proud of a game, you think this is the thing that's going to set the world on fire, normally you start screaming about it. It's, you know, pre-order now, look at all these gameplay footage, look at how incredible it is. 130 days of nothing doesn't make me feel like they've got an enormous amount of confidence in the game. But I don't mind them not pushing the game hard, as long as it's like, we're spending so much time on making sure the game is great. We're you know, being a bit quiet about it because we're focusing so much on it. Cool, if that's what it is. But yeah, a lot of people are getting more and more apprehensive about it. BRBR said RSA versus New Zealand. I knew we'd get onto the Rugby Championship games at some point. Someone was going to want it. And we've got the licensed teams, which is really fun. Springboks and New Zealand. Where's New Zealand? There we go. There he is. Retaic. I can't believe that guy had to sit next to him in the Principality. He annoyed me so much. Right. He's giant. Roddy Retalic's enormous in that picture then. Sam said, rumour has it he's going back to New Zealand to coach a club side, I think. Well, I mean, it worked out for Gatland. Nothing, you know, what can ever go wrong? Quit your Northern Hemisphere international job. Get yourself over to the New Zealand club level. Come last. Go back to international. That's the cycle of life, right? Oh, man. Right. Come on. Big game. So, what are we on now? We're on 2 wins, 1 loss because that stupid game against Ireland to start us off today. That went pretty badly. Right. Box kick from then. Let's drop this back. Willie LaRue. Let's see if we can run this one back up. Willie LaRue takes it up. Pollard. A little pop pass again. Dialende to Sia Khaleesi, who we haven't seen in the Rugby Championship at all. Oh, Cheslin Colby getting chased down there. Rico Ioane with some good speed. Sam says, speaking of Oz, England versus Australia. You want me to play as England, Sam? Big call. Maybe I just throw the game. Maybe it's a 50-0 win to Australia. Yeah, we can absolutely do that after this one. Bears Gamer in the chat. How you doing, Bears? Good evening, Dragon. Hope you're well. I'm doing very well, mate. How are you looking forward to Rugby 24, Bears? So many people talking about Rugby 24 this evening. What are you going to be picking up on, Bears? Are you going to get it on the PlayStation or on PC or something? I kind of want to know what people are doing, because I'm really hoping when that game comes out, I can actually play some multiplayer games. I'm going to be picking up on PC. Oh, what a terrible pass. How did that work out for me? Okay, let's just go with it. Mapimpi, pass back inside. Lacania, oh, nice little line there. Everyone in there. Nope. Stolen. Good pick up there. Sam says, tough one, but watching a Welsh player as England brings me so much joy. Oh, man. If you might see, Sam, I don't know if you watched it, Sam. I did the big Rugby 22 review video. And part of the video in that was talking about the, how much I really enjoyed Rugby 2011. And I went back and got some footage from Rugby 2011, and I did the World Cup as Wales and that. And it just so happened that winning the World Cup with Wales was the final game was against England. I was like, oh man, I've got to add some footage in there, because that's never gonna happen in the World Cup. I've got a terrible feeling that it's going to be a Wales-England quarterfinal, and Wales are going to lose it. I can just feel it coming. England just don't want to repeat what happened in 2015, and then once it happens, you've got to wait another 4 years for that game to potentially rear its head again. Oh, is he going to get back for that one? Oh, he's just picked it up. Huge call. Oh, I nearly managed to knock him into touchdown and get a 5-meter line out. Sam says, hoping it'll be cross-platform. I think we'd be lucky to get it cross-platform. I also would like it to be cross-platform, but I don't think we'll get there. Oh, cheeky drop goal from Lacania Am. Well known for his top-tier drop goals. That's another thing I hope they fix as well. People's kicking ability. You know, Lacania Am's very good at kicking from hand. I don't think I've ever seen him do a drop goal, though. I would like to see people's kicking ability change in the game to, show off what they can do. Like right now, you can put a prop to do a box kick. I've never seen a prop do a box kick in any game of rugby ever. I feel like if they go for a box kick, it should be one of the worst kicks you've ever seen. Oh, there's not a lot of players out on this left wing. Let's try and get back for this. No, all right. No, I don't know whether to compete or not for this. Good tackle. The games are going by really quick. I did set it to 5-minute games. Maybe I should have set it to be a little bit longer, because the games feel like they are flying by. When I do the games on the channel and what have you, I set them to an 8-minute game, and it feels so much longer. Maybe it's because I'm trying to oh, Will Jordan, brutal, huge tackle there. Didn't he have a good game on the weekend? Brilliantly organised by New Zealand to use Will Jordan the way they did. I thought I was so much better. Very annoyed about the fantasy, though. I've just given up picking Will Jordan for the fantasy because... Oh, what a pass! Well, we need a big second half, boys. Just getting outplayed. Legend difficulty night is proven to be tough. Bears, he's good. Saying, I'm good, thank you. Very much looking forward to Rugby 24. Hopefully some news soon. I'll be on PC, my friends, but we can organise some games as well. Yeah, absolutely, man. That'd be a right good laugh. We can. I'll be playing it on stream on the day it comes out. Did that go in? I feel like I wasn't paying that much attention. That looked like it went over the post. Oh man. See, this is how good Rugby 22 is, guys. It's got the refereeing standard down to real international rugby championship standard. Hot takes from Mad Dragon. But yeah, man, if you fancy playing it on the day it comes out, I'll be playing it on stream. You can jump in and play a game if you want to do that. Or yeah, we can absolutely try and arrange. We can try and arrange do some games, and actually do some videos. That could be great fun to do. I'm hoping that I'll at least be decent at that game because. Oh, I shouldn't have passed. Terrible idea. Because if we do a video, Bears, and I lose like 60-0, I won't be happy. I'm meant to be good at this game. Come on, get it out to the right and give me a big tackle. Oh, man, Will Jordan just carving through lines. Right. Slow it down. Here we go. Lacania. Man. The legend difficulty. I'm not sure if the mod actually affects this game at all as well. Because sometimes legend difficulty is absolutely brutal. Like now, look how far away all my players are. Line width of 3. They're so far away. Get in. He says, as I've set my players wider. Probably not a good idea, was it? Right, what's this on? That's on 5. Put that down to 4. We need a try, boys. Oh my god, look at Cheslin Colby out on this. Look how ridiculous these passes are. I really hope Rugby 24 fixes the way they pass as well. There's so many problems that Rugby 22 has that they need to fix for Rugby 24. Again, that's a big thing. That's one of the tasks for them at Rugby 24 to try and fix this game, because there is quite a lot still wrong with it. Rugby 20 to Rugby 22 really wasn't an enormous improvement. They have got a lot of things they need to fix for this. Oh, Mapimpi. Oh, wow, what a tackle. Who was that? Quintapaya. Great tackle. Something else I really hope they do, actually, which I haven't seen, people talking about. I haven't seen it in any of the questionnaires for them. I really hope they change the ability to, change your opponent's team. Like when you're in the team menu and you can sub on different players and stuff. I really hope before a game kicks off you can sub on some of their players. Because obviously the New Zealand team now just doesn't have what the New Zealand team's playing. Bowden's playing at 15 now. Geordie's playing at 12. Quintapaya's not playing. It'd be really nice to, before the game kicks off, to rearrange your opponent's team. And I think that'd be a nice little fix for some things. Sam says, if Wales didn't win it in the height of Gatland era, then I'll be surprised if they will win a World Cup. Yeah, 2019, going into that, was the first time ever where I was thinking, I think Wales have a genuine... You sure, ref? You sure that didn't go in? You gave it to New Zealand. I thought it was the first time I ever thought, Wales actually have a shot here. I did have a bet on for a Wales-England final for that World Cup. And I put a £10 bet on it, and it would have paid me back something like £600. And how close I was to getting that call correct. I thought they were going to do really well. But I think Wales had everything correct going into that World Cup, and they're so far away from it now. Oh, Damien Dialende cutting back inside. Will Jordan expected it to go out wide. What a run. Yeah, jump for that try. That was beautiful. I want to see a replay of that. Cut back inside. This World Cup, I think it's one of the reasons why we've seen so many big names for Wales retiring. I don't think Gatland's taking this World Cup seriously, not we're having a laugh with it, but I don't think he'll take this one as a reflection on the team. I think he's basically gone round to all the big lads, on the high caps but are getting older. Last World Cup, most likely. Kick. And just sort of said, listen, boys, I need to build a team for the next World Cup. There's no point you playing. And I'm not going to play you. I'm going to give all the lads that are on 5 caps international time, World Cup time, and I'm going to build a team, so you're not getting in. And they're all like, rather than be like, you know, go on tour and play. Who are they playing? I don't actually know who's in the pool off the top of my head here. Oh, wrong one. Let me go on to it. What do I want? This one. Who are they playing? Yeah, Georgia. Like, you know, Alan Wynne will be playing Portugal. Tipperick will probably be playing against Fiji and Georgia. And then versus Australia, they'd, you know, chuck on Jack Morgan. They'd have, you know, Adam Beard on. Like, they'll be like, yeah, you can come on tour with your 100 and something caps and you're going to play these teams and, like, fill in if injured. And they've all said, I don't want to just be that guy. If I'm going to a World Cup, I want to be smashing it out. So they've all just retired. They've all retired pre-World Cup. And I think that's probably what's happening. I think that's how it'll be treated. I think a lot of the, you know, the bigger name lads will be smashing out these games just to try and ensure they get out of the quarters. And then Australia, you know, you probably have like a mix of, you know, lower cap players like Jack Morgan, who are still in there on talent, you know, as well as being low caps. You know, Reece Zammit, Josh Adams, I expect to see them for the Australia games. And they would have just been used for some of the smaller games to get out of that pool. But, you know, dive out of it. Get out of it before it all goes wrong. And you can't blame them. You know, imagine like dedicating your life to a team, and then if you're not going to get played for the big games, you know, in the World Cup, why would you want to do that? Sam says, my suggestion for you, if you can get 6 people to play against you, do a 6 nations, and each player plays as his nations throughout all the tournament instead of playing AI. That would be great. Does 6 people own this game? That would be a really cool idea, actually. It would be really fun if you had people from different countries who do rugby YouTube stuff. That would be cool. Me from Wales, Bears from England. You know, 2 Cents over there in, I think he's from New Zealand, right? I guess it would be 6 nations then. I was just trying to think of, like, you could get different people from different nationalities and play a tournament. I don't know of any Italian rugby YouTubers. I'm sure they're out there, but YouTube isn't exactly recommending Italian-speaking videos to me, personally. But that could be fun. What was the next game we were doing? England, Australia. Yeah. Sam's already thinking, oh man, what's he going to do? Is he going to take this game seriously? I've decided for no reason at all to play this game one-handed, and we can see how we get on. I do need to swap. No, we're not playing in the nighttime. The nighttime in this game sucks. Why does it want to do raining? There we go. Daytime. There we go. I don't know what's happened to the wallabies dude here. he just froze. I need to swap Sinclair and Genge over. Everyone else was in a relatively correct position, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go with that. But yeah, no, that would be a really cool idea. One thing I also really hope they do for Rugby 24 is just have AI versus AI. It's one of the things that I do struggle with a little bit with doing like the Mad Dragon Rugby Championship. It's really fun playing the games, but unfortunately, without wanting to sound too arrogant, I've got a little bit too good at this game. You know, I probably win like 98% of the games I play. So trying to make those videos fun can sometimes be a little bit tricky, because if you win like 30-0 in a game or something, it's not that exciting to watch. Like, I want the other team to like score tries on me and do stuff. But sometimes like the AI just sucks and you just run over them in a game. So if they could do AI versus AI, and then I actually just get to like watch the game play out while I can do commentary over it, I think it'd be a more interesting game. Oh, nearly got an interception there. Oh, well done to Marchand there for picking up that game. But yeah, if we can, yeah, if there was a way to get like multiple people involved and do a tournament and do like our own 6 nations, that would be really fun. Ben says, yeah, definitely. We can speak close to when the game is out, come up with some ideas. You're not going to be losing 60-0, trust me. Well, we never know. You don't know what the mechanics are going to be like. But yeah, I'm well up for doing stuff. Do I get a penalty in? I was looking at chat. But yeah, I'm well up for trying to arrange some videos. I really want to have like a bit of a the stupid left analog stick today is fighting me. I'd love to have more like interaction with people doing like, you know, rugby gaming. There just isn't people playing rugby games and stuff, but you could definitely do some fun videos. That's why I try and do multiplayer when we're on the streams, to be like, oh, let's see what it's like. But the multiplayer just sucks on this game so badly. Oh, go on, March, and pop that off. There we go. Oh, here we go. Well, why would you pass that to Slade? Jack Knoll out on the wing on his own. Interception. No. And no pickup again from Itoje. Another. No, my God, the ball bouncing everywhere. Let's see if we can get him. Right, another interception. Wow, my defensive line. What's my lineup? 4. Let's go to 5. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the new mechanics are like in the game, because another thing that I'm a little bit worried about for multiplayer, like this game, is like, you know, how much of a bonus do you get from being the host of a game? If anyone remembers, was it last stream or the stream before? No, it might have been the stream before. I played a guy from Australia, and the connection was terrible. But it was a fun game just to watch it all break. But I did play a game, I think like 2 streams ago, against someone, and they were hosting the game, and they were literally playing the game like a second ahead of me. So every time we went into a ruck, before the animation of a ruck had even started, for me, on their screen they had completed the ruck. So I couldn't win anything because the game was literally like behind for me. So as long as the multiplayer is good, Bears, I think we could have some really good games. Oh, Itoje, get that out. God, another penalty, right? Kurt says, what do you think of Rugby Challenge? I've never played any of the Rugby Challenge games, Kurt. I was waiting for Rugby 24 to come down in price. What did I say then? Rugby Challenge 4 was what I meant to say. I'm actually not sure what I said. Rugby Challenge 4 to come down in price. I was waiting for about a year. It never did. It just stayed at like £50. And I spoke to a couple of other people about it. And at the time I was playing on console. And they were all like, don't get the game on console because they only have like 4 international teams licensed. Like, the thing that makes the game is mods, so you need to get it on PC. So I never picked it up. I was waiting for it to come down in price. Oh, it's Marcus Smith on a brutal run here. What a great line from him. And it never came down in price, and then they took it off all the stores. So I never got to actually play it myself, but I've seen plenty of gameplay from it. And there was just a couple of things about it that I don't like. I'm not a fan of the the camera being behind players. I really hate that like spinning camera thing. A lot of games sort of incorporate it because I feel like it makes it a bit, I don't know, I feel like that terrible pass. I feel like that makes the game a little bit too easy when you're like running forwards and you can see all the space in the backfield and stuff. I've never really liked it just as a mechanic for rugby games. Oh, as Hill crashes. Nope, not managing to get over that line. Johnny May quickly here. Go on, sniping run for the corner. Oh, Coriobetti gets there. I mean, they did have a bit of a big tackle there. I thought it'd be a yellow card coming. We played advantage here. Oh, I tried to go for a cheeky drop goal and just steal it. Here we go. Henry Slade. Run backwards, Slade. Oh, it didn't work. Where's this yellow card, ref? But yeah, I never got to play it, but I've seen plenty of gameplay from it. I don't think it'd be my sort of game, but the graphics of the player models look cool. But I have seen just, you know, general gameplay, even people playing it like 1080p. And I haven't thought that game looked amazing. It was mainly like the character models look good. But I don't know, I've never been completely, you know, overtaken with Rugby Challenge 4, which is why I'm hoping Rugby 24 actually has a big improvement. Oh, come on, give me the ball back. How have I gone from being on their try line back to the heart? Look at these out the back passes. Somebody tackle. Legend difficulty, man. If we drop it down to amateur so I can win like 100-0. Make some of these games a bit more entertaining than 1,000 rucks in a game. Be another fun thing. Have some stats. We need some stats for some of these games so I can actually know like how many rucks there's been, how many missed tackles I've had along the way. Right, get this ball out wide. Oh my god. Do you have this problem, Bears, when you play games? You're just like watching everyone do nothing. Right, Tom Curry out of nowhere. Let's move up some distance here. Right, go on, shift this out wide. Get out to Noel. Here we go. Grab a kick. Pick it up. Oh, great. Oh, and he knocked the ball on.
End of the advantage.
Great charge down. Definitely an offside or accidental offside. Referee doesn't pick it up. Itoje to Marchant again. No support. My God, we're playing on a 3. And there's no one there. What's this guy doing in the Australian defensive line? Oh, man. There's so much wrong with this game. Here we go. Cal Sinclair, up and under. Wild call. I gotta clear that. All right, cool. I want to see a yellow card happen, by the way. All right. Courtney Laws. What's going on here, mate? You stood in the Australian defensive line and now you claim to be injured. What's going on here? Who wanted me to play as England? Look what you're putting me through. Where's he play? Flanker in this game, innit? Put Simmons in. Might make a couple of swaps, actually. Sam said, Bears, don't let England down. I'll be disappointed. Oh, what if we do the Joe Marler. No, it's the wrong way around. If we do the Six Nations idea, that'd be fun. I think it'd be a really cool idea, actually, to get loads of different people in. Judging how Australia are playing, we still win. In real life or in this game? Are you trying to... There's either a praise to me or a massive knock to Australia in real life, Sam. Well, let's shut them on. I still want to see an injury. Not an injury, a yellow card here. I feel like there were some questionable decisions. Yes, they did. Number 8, Valentini got yellow carded. He waited until the end of that half. So, we're a man up. Oh my God, I've still not scored anything. I didn't even realise. Okay, hang on. Let's get us on the scoreboard here now. We got men over. We got... Get in. Maybe it's because my left analog stick is like playing up. Maybe that's why no one's getting in the rucks quickly. Right, Marchant. Here we go. Little up and under. Nope. Doesn't even collect his own ball. Come on, boys. Let's actually score a try. Look at this. Like that. Like that's a box kick from Andrew Callaway. Yes, Andrew Callaway has a great boot. But again, I don't see Andrew Callaway doing that in real life. Why is he able to do a box kick so cleanly? Oh my goodness. Man, we're so narrow. I've got everything set as far wide as it can be. Oh, look at this. What are we doing here, boys? Defensive line, absolutely nowhere. That's a good tackle. We can't win a ruck. Give me a ruck. Stop handing me off, Karevi. You go into the left here. That was nice. Off the line quick. Reload. Where are they going here? Okay. Defensively, I've become a little bit better here. Right, they've gone wide. That's fine. The offload game. The offload game! Sam, I know I was joking before. I might actually lose this. I'm genuinely trying. That's the worst thing. England, how many missed tackles have I had in this game? It must be... Have we hit triple figures yet? We've got to be into double figures heavily. Right, come on. I'm not losing this game. I'm going to go into focus mode. Sorry if I go a little bit quieter in chat, guys. I'm going to... Let me focus. I'm trying to multitask. Not one of my specialities. Right. Run it back. Malins, here we go. On the angle. Such a weird pass. Had 3 men, and he passed it to the furthest guy away. Let's get this out wide. Noel. Let's try and get a growing anything. Trying to get anything on here. Oh, are they going to be... Right, okay, line out. Referee? There's some bias here, guys. The referees are being brutal to me tonight. How was that not in touch? His whole body was over the line. Come on, boys, get in. There we go, better. Oh my God. This might be a draw if we're lucky at this point. God almighty. Okay, Johnny May, there we are. Better. My goodness. He still didn't get there. Nope. I'm not having that. That's some nonsense. Playing that game again. That's ridiculous. I had about 200 missed tackles. Johnny May got caught then by a flanker. Why? Right, let's play differently. There we go. 50-22. Mega 50-22. There we are. We're already playing better. I like to play rugby, but I'm a twig and slow, says Sam. Yeah, it's a different world. I've spoken a little bit on stream before about my sort of experience with actually playing rugby. And I have enjoyed it. But yeah, when you get into like actual, like, you know, proper rugby, it just changes dynamics completely. Oh, get that. Jack Knoll. There we are. Look at that. That's what I'm meant to be doing. Couldn't do that in the last game. Yeah, I've played different like levels of rugby. But the story that I always talk about when I like me playing rugby in the past was playing rugby sevens when I was in university. Oh, get in. I can't do anything tonight. And playing rugby sevens with just a group of lads, and we entered like it's like the biggest like sevens tournament in like the UK, just like for a laugh. And they had different divisions that you could play in. You could play in amateur, semi-pro, or like pro, which is legitimate sevens teams. And we entered in amateur. We got like 14 of us together to play in sevens. And we put ourselves into amateur. We turned up on the day, and they said they'd had too many applicants to play in amateur. So we'd been bumped up to semi-pro. And we were like, we're not semi-pro though. Like me and like two other lads had played a bit of rugby before. Like there were people on our team that could only pass the ball one way. And we were like, why have you put us in? Like, we're going to just die. We lost every single game. You know, yeah, of course we did. Yeah, you know, that was no surprise. But our final game that we played, I can't get out of my half. This is so irritating. Smith, get back. Let's get out of here. This is annoying me. There we go. Yeah, our final game of the day, after we'd lost every game, was against the professional Cardiff Sevens team. So we were all like 19 in university, been drinking beers throughout the day. I like broke my finger. One of the lads like broke like a vertebrae in his back. Like we were getting destroyed and just having a laugh with it. And we came up against the professional Cardiff team. And they were like 6'4". They must have weighed like, you know, 16 stone. They were massive men. All about, you know, 25, 26 years old. And we spoke to them before the game and we were like, listen, lads, like you're clearly like rugby players. As like, we're a group of lads who've made this like nothing team together for a laugh. Like, let's try and enjoy the game. And they didn't hold back at all. They just wanted to kill us. Well, okay. Half time. At least I'm winning. And we lost that game like 16 tries to 0. And on the 16th try, I tackled the guy who scored the try. I tackled him. He went over the try line still. Scored a try. Went to stand up. I said, oh, good try, mate. One of his teammates came up and jammed his hand into the back of my head and smashed my face into the ground. Picked up his teammate and they celebrated like they'd like won the World Cup. And we were like, boys, like, we're playing a game of sevens with 7 people. We don't even have any subs. And we've had about 3 beers each today. This is not a celebration for you. Chill out. But yeah, playing rugby is fun. If you can find a little amateur group to join in with or something, you know, you just play it for a laugh. It's really good fun. And you don't have to be enormous. But as soon as you play any sort of like real, you know, tier of rugby, a bit more semi-pro or like county level rugby, the step up in just people's size and speed and aggression is just a different level. I couldn't cope with it at all. A couple of lads I knew played like county level, and they, you know, like wouldn't carry on beyond county, and they were like top in my like high school and stuff in rugby. They would crush people. But yeah, rugby is a good sport to get into, but not not if you're on the smaller side. I'm not the biggest guy in the world either. So I'm not going to be doing amazingly. Oh, that's a good pass. Go on, Johnny May. Length of the field. That's the try we wanted to see. Been waiting for that all game. For something to finally open up. Don't get tackled on the try line this time. Good try. Adam said, I'm a twig, but fast. That's sometimes all you need. There's plenty of people that are in international rugby that they're not big lads, but they run quickly and they're very hard to treat. So, and as well, if you're tall, I remember being in high school, year 7, year 8. What are you there? 13, 14? And one of the lads that was in like our PE class had his like growth spurt really early on. He was like 6'3" when we were all like 13, 14. Trying to tackle him. It didn't matter that he wasn't like a big guy. He was just tall. And that was really hard to take down. His legs had so much like distance between each step. He was just impossible to chase down. So if you're fast, sometimes that's all you can need. I also remember we're playing sevens, this lad ran at me, had the ball in his hand, and he was about, I don't know, 5'3", like not a big guy, not built at all, just like an average dude, quite a short guy, ran with the ball in hand, and I was like, I'm gonna properly smash this lad. Sort of caught him off guard. He was running diagonally, he didn't really see me coming. Full weight, full speed of me into him with my shoulder, hit him, and I bounced off him. And he just kept running. And I just looked over my shoulder as he kept running. I was like, I hit this guy at full speed. I'm much taller than him. I easily weigh more than him. How has he just run through me? So yeah, sometimes, there are just people out there who are like dense human beings. And sometimes that can be a big bonus for you as well. Alright, come on here, boys. Let's go through some survey. I haven't used any of the set plays to try and game room. Maybe I should look at what the England set plays even are. They all suck. They all suck, in fact. Pivot to 15. Let's go for that. Let's go for something different. Bear says, yeah, connection is key. I'm fairly sure Big Ant usually stand up fairly well online. We're not too far apart in the world, so hopefully we're good. Yeah, hopefully, mate, if that works well, then yeah, I am super up for doing it. I will be doing, like I said, I'll be doing a stream on the day the game comes out. So I assume multiplayer will be like, my own player ran in front of my drop goal then, so I had to change my angle to not give a penalty away and completely mess me up. So I'm sure there will be people online. That'll probably be a bit of a tester for me to, gauge, how it's going to be working. I really hope. I haven't seen a lot of stuff to do with it. I've seen AFL servers going down, but I've actually not seen a lot of people complaining about the online connection to, one another. So that's probably a good sign. We go for another box kick here. Oh, a little bit of wind. Oh, Marchant. Keep it going. Right, we're on the try line here. Can we get one more? There's been a bit of redemption for me. Hopefully Sam's proud of me from that terrible first game. Why is there no one out here? How is there 2 of them out here and no one for us? Get in the ruck. Don't kick it out. Don't do it. You're not going to get back for that, are you, Malins? Nope, you're not going to get there. Well, 12-0. Okay, I'm happy with that performance. I maintain this game is it's decided tonight that we're gonna go a bit more hardcore with some of the stuff. Right, let me here's some stuff. It's getting a little bit dark in my room. How's my general picture looking? Oh, it's actually not looking too bad. I can turn the lights on in the background. I wanted to see how it was looking generally. Yeah, let's head over and have a look at see what's going on with Rugby 24 stuff. Because yeah, Bears, you were involved with the some of this stuff on the Rugby 24 page as well, which is really cool. I really like that they set this up. But I just wish they'd answered it. I was seeing some people today. I had a little bit of a look just before the stream. People were saying, cricket's getting delayed, so, and it's like an official game. More people, that was like yesterday, today, asking where this game is, Nobody's really replying, which is a little bit of a fear. Because I don't know. I feel like if you're super happy about your game, you show it off, right? I really hope it's good. I'd actually prefer. A couple of people have asked me about will it be delayed or will they release it in a poor condition and update it? And I would personally prefer that they delay it till after the World Cup and just make a good game so it doesn't get a bad rap straight from the off. But I've got a feeling that they won't be allowed to do that. I feel like Nakon will push them like anything to get the game out. Reading stories about what happened with Gollum, for anyone who's interested in their gaming stuff outside of rugby, Gollum did not do well. That was a Nakon game. And they've tried to fix some stuff in that, and it's just just abandon the game completely. It's like, well, if you release a game pre-World Cup and it gets reviewed badly, like, what was it, like 6-7 weeks of the World Cup? At the end of that, no one plays that game ever again. So I prefer they delayed it, but, you know, we'll see what happens. Sam said, I can't cite any more loud than I just did, Dragon, yeah. Was that when I lost, or... I still, man, that was a terrible first game. I hated that. That was a really poor game for me. Villa Farrell, how you doing, man? You're looking forward to some more Super Brew action. I've been really enjoying seeing how we've all been getting on the Super Brew. I'm glad I'm not the only one sucking at the Super Brew for the Rugby Championship. Been a really hard tournament to call this one. I've been really sort of underwhelmed with some key performances, and it's thrown me off so much. The other thing that's got me about this one, the Six Nations taught me one thing, right? Don't pick the big name people for so many positions, because they tend to like get marked really well. So I've taken that knowledge with me into the Rugby Championship. It's like, I'm not picking Cheslin Colby. I'm not picking Arense. I'm not picking Will Jordan. I'm not picking the big names. I'm gonna go with some newer boys like, you know, now Akinita Wase. Nobody's picking him. I'm gonna go for him. And it's not paying off. The Super Brew's horrible to deal with at the minute. Bears, as an official game of the World Cup, I cannot see how it can get delayed. Maybe by a few weeks tops, but must be released before the final. Yeah, I think time pressure for them is, you know, get that game out before the World Cup starts to generate hype. I'm not a fan of them releasing it a day before. I think that's a rubbish time to release that game, because it's not going to do it any favors. People aren't going to be able to talk about it if it's good, and if it's bad, it'll get swept under the rug under the rest of the World Cup. A game to sort of, you know, parallel it to is a bit like if anyone played Star Wars Battlefront 2, not the PS2 game, which was awesome, but the one that came out like 2017, and they were like building that game, and I believe they got told, the publishers for that one said like, oh, this game needs to be released before no, it can't have been the second Star Wars film. It must have been the first Star Wars film they did. What was the first one? The Force Awakens? And it had to be released in conjunction with the film to generate hype, generate sales. And from, you know, my understanding of that one, because it's an EA game as well, it got released. Everyone hated it. It was all loot boxes. It was poorly finished. You couldn't play as a lot of the different factions. You had no heroes in the game. Sometimes trying to hit deadlines ruins the game. You know, sometimes it's better just to hang on. I would prefer they delayed it if it's not going to be ready before the World Cup. But yeah, I sort of agree with you, Bears. I really don't see how they're going to get away with like delaying it. I think it'll be like, it's released however it's released. But if it's released poorly, man, people just won't be happy, and they'll just be like, oh, look, another terrible rugby game. And then you and me, Bears, we get to wait another 3 years to have another crack at like another rugby game, probably, because they'll probably abandon it again. Can you play as the British and Irish Lions on here? No, which sucks. Another thing that someone did mention in one of the comments of one of the videos was like about like iconic teams, and, you know, can you play as like, you know, World Cup winning teams or the British and Irish Lions teams? That would be really cool. I'm trying to even think what would be sort of semi close. We haven't really got lost my controller. That's a positive. Yeah, what do we even got for like, not even anything really we could do sort of close for British and Irish Lions. If anyone does have a game, drop down a game in the chat that you just fancy seeing. We do have all the teams and stuff. I don't remember who my team was made up of. I don't even think I took it enormously seriously on the PC version. My Xbox team is awesome. Oh yeah, I think I started that on stream, didn't I, once? That was that team. What was my other team? My 67 rated team that I bet is like monstrous. Oh, I got a couple of decent people in there. Some others not. A couple of Georgian players in my team. Awesome, that's fun. I got a 70 rated team. I've got like Zamet, Demian Pinot, Sexton. Got a big team there. 76, brutal. I've probably got some stuff. I didn't actually check the events. Is the events thing still working? Have they just abandoned this now? They might have just abandoned the event. Oh no, there we go. The challenge: 4 score. See, this is why I do videos. I can cut this stuff out. Score 4 tries during overtime. Is this the key to success? Destroy your opponents. Is that how you measure destroying your opponents? Scoring after like the final whistle? That's a weird thing. Bear says, supposedly this game has been in development for many years, so surely, that's the key word there, surely they've got it close to a complete game. It would seem strange to be working on it for so long and it be in a terrible state. Yeah, I want to give everything the benefit of the doubt. I want to back the game. I want it to be amazing. I'm so worried that we're 50 days away now and we've not seen any pictures. I even think Rugby 22 was releasing, like, we've got the New Zealand team and we've got some gameplay footage by this time, right? You know, a little bit worried. Villa Farrell says, are you still thinking of doing the World Cup Rugby Super Brew? Yes, it's going to be intense. Yes, absolutely I am, Villa Farrell. Yeah, it is brutal. I was saying on stream before, I did it for last year's World Cup, not who should play actually? I've seen Bears wanted to play as the Bears, so let's put us up against like a team. Oh, there you go, we'll do Wasps. And Wasps gone now. Well, there you are. Yeah, I did the Super Bowl with a bunch of friends for the last World Cup, and it is hard. It is really hard to pick you know, good players and stuff because there's so many games going on that you don't like think about. It's like, you know, the first game of the weekend is New Zealand versus France. So your brain goes, man, I got to pick some big New Zealand players. It's like, but elsewhere in the world, it's like Ireland versus Romania. Well, Ireland are going to win that game, right? That might be the biggest upset in World Cup history if Ireland don't beat Romania. So, like, it's probably not worth picking French and New Zealand players, as mad as it sounds. And just picking, like, Ireland players to play Romania. There's a lot of thought that goes into it. And the Predictor series is wild, because there's, like, 100 games to keep track of. I've got to make videos about them all. It's certainly going to be hard. As Purdy. Oh, that's a decent little try there. Hitting the line. Poor from the fullback there. Not getting back to cover that one. Sam says Worcester. We can absolutely see if we can play as Worcester in this. Thoughts on Stuart Hogg retiring, says Pedro. I think maybe his was a weird one. He seemed to phrase it more as his body's letting him down more than anything. Which, if it's a case of we're gonna go in, terrible kick. If it's a case of like, I'm suffering injuries, it's taking me longer to recover, and I feel I will be a detriment to the team. Then awesome, what a great move by an experienced player. It's like I'm gonna let this team down, sort of like with Michael Hooper for Australia last year. It was like he's named captain, he's going to be playing all these big games. Oh, what? Where was my fullback then? Josh Bassett. Where was my fullback? I'm going to pay attention to this. My fullback decided to join a ruck. That's what you want on your own 5-meter line. Michael Hooper, said last year, he's like, I'm not going to play in the games. Personal reasons, stuff going on outside of rugby, it's going to affect my game. And, I don't want it to drag the team down. Great. That's good leadership to... My left analog stick's fighting me again. To say, I'm not going to be good for the team, therefore I'm taking myself out of contention. Great, that's awesome to see. I think the Stuart Hogg thing is probably different to the Alan Wynne and Tipperick situation by the fact that I think they're backing out because they've been told behind closed doors, don't expect a lot of game time, and they've said, screw you. We'll do what we want. Oh, Semi Randratra running down the line there. Purdy gets it back inside. Another try. This might have been a great game, Bears. This might be a great one to call here. This one seems to be a little bit more open. We can actually score some tries in this game. Playing as all the top tier nations. Difficult. Up the Bears, says Bears Gamer. Absolutely. Right, Callum Sheedy. Come on, where's Sheedy to these days? I haven't seen him in a Wales kit for a long time. Oh, he's a good player. I thought he was a really solid player. Wales just underwhelming at this point in time. Right, come on. Sheedy, let's go left. Here we go. Pop. Oh, that's not a pop pass. That's a massive pass. No, we're not going to go that way. Okay, here we go. Semi Randraja through the middle. There we go. A Randraja special right there. Mow down people. He had such a good game. Watching the Barbarians versus the World 15 game, I was so impressed. My God, they've got through again. Great cover tackle by the winger. Going on with this Bears defense today. Not going well. Yeah, Semi Randraja for the Barbarian side, I thought was really, really good. God, I can't get the ball. I'm trying to focus on two things. I'm trying to talk and play the game. I think I'm doing them both wrong. Right, good pick up there from Sinclair. Right, let's just take this in, boys. Drop this one back. Pop that one off. Okay, 12-7. We'll go. Well, it's all right. That's a decent first half. Okay, we're settling in. There's some players that I've got to try and get the feel for them today. But yeah, Fiji could be a fun team to watch. I'm legitimately wondering, Fiji versus Australia, given Australian performances recently. You know, are Fiji going to do something kind of wild at the World Cup? They've got some big names. People coming back from injury. I did go and see Fiji versus Wales. When was that? The November internationals? Was that last year or the year before that? Don't remember. My vast knowledge of rugby games. Yeah, I don't actually remember when that was. Was that 2 years ago now? Maybe that was 2 years ago. Spread out wide. Nope, not going anywhere there. Purdy. Oh, again. Purdy's having a great game. Oh, and the grubber kick around. And I watched Wales play Fiji with a pretty stacked Wales team. And I really thought Fiji were going to win. They got red carded, which sort of ruined their game for them. And Wales came back and won that one. I think the scoreline was even a bit comfortable by the end. But a full stacked team for Fiji. You know, they play such aggressive rugby going forwards and running with the ball in hand, kind of similar to what Argentina were doing against Australia. It wouldn't surprise me if Fiji really maybe look for some upsets in the World Cup. Wales will have to really target them. Australia will be concerned, I think, about just how many top tier players they've got, you know, in this in the Fijian team for this year. Tonga have got some big names as well, right? Oh. Nice big shot there. You know, Israel Folau's now in Tonga. You know, solid player. I'm trying to think of the fullback. Can't think of his name. They're going for the 3 points. Playing tactical. I like it. Because I don't have the men to defend a line here. So, yeah, go for the 3 points. Good kick. Fair play. I can't think of the guy's name. The 15 who's like also going to be the back for Tonga, who's playing in the Barbarians game as well. You know, Tonga have got some big players as well. There's a couple of people to maybe watch, especially if you're, you know, into your Super Brew. You know, how many people are looking to Tongan wingers for big games, you know? Make Israel Folau captain in a game where they play, you know, another tier 2 team. You know, could be some big points going on there. Semi Randraja, you know, Fiji versus Portugal. After he scores 15 tries, you know, there's some good points to be had from some of the tier 2 games. Oh, that's a decent kick. Okay, I'm back here. Let's just Purdy, just put that off the field for me, mate. That's a decent clearance. Back over the halfway line. What team do Welsh people most often love as their second favourite team? I can't speak on behalf of all Welsh people. Mine is Scotland. I really enjoy going up to Scotland. I got family up in Scotland. I've been to a number of Wales versus Scotland games. Going up to Edinburgh is awesome. And watching it in Murrayfield. The people are really nice as well at Wales. That's one of the things that I do enjoy. It's all good to have a bit of rivalry and a bit of a bit of chat and stuff. But it's really fun going to watch a Wales-Scotland game as a Wales supporter, like up in Scotland, because everyone is like just there for a really good game of rugby. Oh my god, I run back for that again. And I've had some great chats with some Scottish supporters while I've been at games and stuff, and they're really awesome. Love the Scottish national anthem. Hearing that in Murrayfield when they do all the bagpipes and they get to that that little that end bit and they cut out all the bagpipes and you just have thousands of people singing the anthem. It's really like that's a genuine you feel like hairs on the back of your neck standing up. It's really cool. I really love the atmosphere. So for me, it's Scotland. I'm not sure for other people. I know a lot of people. I've seen plenty of people in the comments before say like they're Welsh and their partners like English, so they support like each other's teams in the game, and then you have the big England-Wales rivalry during the Six Nations and stuff. Yeah, I don't know who else people would tend to support. I'm also a big fan of the Tier 2 teams. I don't think like people talk about them enough. I'm a really big fan of like Tier 2 nations playing well. Like watching Wales play Georgia last year, and Georgia won that game, and I was cheering them on. Just because I really enjoy seeing them, play well and, score really fun tries and, build a team and stuff. I really enjoy seeing some of the Tier 2 nations do well. I always back, the underdogs and those sorts of games. That's a terrible pass. So yeah, for me, Scotland. Not sure about for other people. Let me know who your sort of main, choice and second choice of team is. I guess the Southern Hemisphere teams are weird though, because people seem like, or just from reading comments, again, I don't really know a lot of people and stuff, but the comments seem to be people are like uber their team. Like South African supporters are 100 behind South Africa. All Black supporters 100% behind like New Zealand. I don't see any like crossover of people being like, oh man, I'm a New Zealand supporter, but I'm supporting Australia this weekend. I never see that in any comments. So, I'm not sure if it works with the Southern Hemisphere teams as much. Okay, decent win for the Bears there. I think someone said Worcester, right? They wanted Worcester as a team. We can do Worcester. Charles Piatow, thank you, Bears. Yes, that is exactly who I was thinking of. Is with Tonga, yeah. Tonga have got some players. Got some players to do some stuff. Oh, we're going to blue. Who do we want? Who do we want Worcester to go up against? I'll wait for someone to drop it down in the chat, rather than me jumping ahead and just picking a team. It gives you guys some fun stuff to interact with the chat a little bit as well. Oh man, a bit of water. The best thing about the Rugby World Cup for me is often seeing the Tier 2 nations. Yeah, the Tier 2 nation games are really fun. You just don't get to see them. Is the thing I always say. Like in the UK, I don't know how you watch them on TV. They don't seem to be playing. People tell me about like, oh, there's these other games going on, like even the Sam straight in with Tigers. Like even some of the other games for that have been going on alongside of the Rugby Championship. Like New Zealand have played Japan. Like there's the All Blacks 15 versus Japan and stuff. Like, where are those games? Haven't seen them on TV. Not seen them covered. Not seen clips from them and stuff. I really want to see some more games like that. Just get some more Tier 2 rugby. This new tournament, they've said this world ranking, the world like tournament where they've got all these Tier 1 teams stepping away from Tier 2 rugby. Essentially, that sucks. I would rather have that tournament not be a thing, and just have a tournament that's televised of Tier 2 teams. That's great. I'd love to do that. That'd be awesome. Japan, Georgia, Fiji, Samoa, Tonga. All these. Have these lads play each other. That's what I want to see. Sounds like a good game. Or do I have a Merv riding the tackle, getting tackled though afterwards as well. Doing okay. I'll set my defense back. You go for a box kick here? No. Okay, they want to play on or hit the gap. So many yellow cards today. What am I doing wrong? Who knows? It's Rugby 22. You can do everything right. Get a yellow card. Georgia have a chance to make a big statement at this Rugby World Cup, considering they're likely to be left out of the new 2-yearly tournament. Yeah, I really hope they do well. watching the Wales-Georgia game, and they won that game, and then afterwards they had the people with the broadcast and stuff going down with the microphone and stuff, and they went up to to Sharakadze, the captain, and he was like almost crying, and he was like, "Will World Rugby look at us now and take us seriously and let us into competitions and let us be a real competitive team?" Like the passion for it. Like a year later, they're like, "Yeah, we've announced a new tournament. You're not in it, and you don't get to play in it." Why? I don't want to see more like Tier 1 games where Wales lose. I want to see Georgia play Japan. That sounds fun. What a terrible kick. My kicking game today has sucked. See, Bears, take note, Bears. If we play Rugby 24 together, man, just keep in mind that I'm probably going to miss almost every kick I ever take. So, as long as you score more points than me, don't worry about my kicks. I wonder if they'll change the system for kicking. I feel like I've got a bit bored of the stick flick kicking mechanic that we've had now through Rugby 20 and Rugby 22. I really hope I really used to like the older ones where you'd have like a sliding bar and you have to do like tap A in the correct place for power and then get your kick right. I feel like it was so much more like tough. And, you really had to work on it, and if you're in high wind, you had to like account for the wind and stuff really hard with like a scroll bar rather than just pointing at the posts. I do hope we see a shift in that, but who knows? I'm looking forward to see a lot of mechanics, right? I just want news. Anyone in the stream from Rugby 20? Or Rugby 24? See? I always mess up stuff. Anyone in the stream from Rugby 24 who's watching secretly in the background? He's like, let's see what this guy says. Let's see what he says on the stream about this game. And we can take notes. Give us some footage. Let us see some stuff from the game so we can see it. Okay. Big scrum here. I don't feel like I've had a lot of scrums today. I feel like the scrums have all been their scrums. Right, let's go for a... pick it up. Back of the number 8. Let's try and show off a bit here. Okay, here we go. That was awful pass. All right, Duan van der Merwe. Here we go. Run around the outside. Look at the pace. Apparently not as fast as that guy. Duan van der Merwe, apparently. Not as fast as some of the wingers. Oh, man. Is he not? Did you see that try against England where he just outran everyone? What is Duan van der Merwe's speed in this game, actually? I have no idea. 84. Brutal. Yeah, the stats... I don't know where they get the stats from for these games. It must come from somewhere. I can't imagine they sit down and analyse every player. There must be a sort of ranking somewhere, like an official stats page they can take them from. But some of the stats seem so off. Watching fullbacks have, less kicking ability than props blows my mind. Like, how does it not even get picked up? Let alone that it, like, got in, the game at one point. Nobody picked up on some of those things. Nobody saw it and was like, yeah, is that correct? I was saying that we're allowed yellow card players to run on mid-game, so, they're not exactly picking a lot up in the past. Come on, boys. I really hope Big Out Studios do well with this game. Okay, Duan van der Merwe. Spin it, boy. No. Trying to be fancy. Shouldn't have gone for the spin. A decent clearance, to be fair. Right. Shilcock. Right, I was gonna mess that guy's name up real bad then for a second. I had to really think about that name for a second. Oh, good pick up there by Searle. Take that one down. Bear says, you're terrible at kicking on this game as well. Really hope they change the mechanics to Rugby 24. My favourite was the Rugby 08 with kicking. Yeah. Again, that had a thing. Tap, kick, get there. I enjoy that sort of stuff. I think that's much more fun than the slidey bar. It's weird because I suck at kicking, but I also think it's too easy, which is weird because I can't like demonstrate that it's too easy. Pull it back to about there, take all the time in the world, push it there. Hands off. Yeah, no issue. Like, if you actually just stop and just do it, you just kick it, and it's fine. I don't know. I've challenged myself a few times at kicking to, like, even kick, like, with no power and see if you can just about get it over the bar. I do miss more kicks than not, though, and I don't know why. It's because I rush them. If I actually just stop and do them, I find them a little bit easy. Oh, there's room out here on the right. Hang on. Searle, get it out. To Judge. To Humphreys. Right, run it downfield. Decent kick downfield. Someone will chase that up. No one will chase that up. You know, and then the difficulty as well. Difficulty in this game. You know, I haven't really made a lot of subs in these games, have I? You know, there isn't really an inherent need to. I do when I'm playing Ireland or an Australian team that won't quit and just keeps breaking through all my tackles. Then I make subs because it's like I don't know what's going wrong with the game. But, you know, we're 12-0 up, 50 minutes in. You don't need to make subs. And we're on legend difficulty. You should be, like, forced to make subs. They should get so bad that there should be no option. You should just have to put subs on to, you know, have any chance in a game. But you really don't. The AI isn't putting subs on either, really. Oh, can we get that out one more? Pick that up. Yep. And again, there we go. That was a decent run. Right, Duan van der Merwe. Big up and under. Chase that ball down. Lovely. Oh, big catch. And goes over. I've warmed up now, guys. I played like, what have I played? Like 6 or 7 games? I'm getting into it now, and now the points flow begins to kick in. Tom Fallon says hi. Hello, Tom. How are you doing this fine evening? You come to join us for some rugby talk stuff. What time are we on? Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Wow, I've been streaming for like 2 hours. I'll probably stream for another hour or so. I always feel like it's always a bit difficult. I have to sometimes like take my headset off because I do have, you know, neighbours and stuff next door, and I don't want it to be like outrageously late because it's not very nice. It's not very neighbourly of you. But you know, and it's a Wednesday. It's a work day. People will be you know, going off to bed. But yeah, we're still until about 10, playing some games, chatting about some rugby. I'm trying to think about if there was anything that I sort of had planned to talk about in the stream that I haven't spoke about. We spoke about. Don't look away from the game, Mad Dragon. Don't look at chat when you're playing the game. They take advantage of it. The game knows. Just hold up my defensive element here. There we go. I was actually going to ask Bears if you're still in the chat, mate. I know you do a lot of like Rugby 08 stuff on your channel. I was thinking about trying to do for a stream before the World Cup, before Rugby 24 comes out, to try and get. Oh, don't do this to me! Well, that was a terrible pass. That was a poor move. To try and get Rugby 2011, the World Cup game, and do like a World Cup stream, playing some of the World Cup game, getting to play some older games. Do you know of anywhere where you would be able to get like a good like port for that game? You know, feel free to, you know, drop it in like a DM on Twitter or something if you want to. If you've, you know, if there's somewhere you've got somewhere to like get it from, because I don't believe it's on PC. I had a look on like Steam, nothing's on there. I tried to like just look it up to see if anyone just had a game, or maybe there was some sort of, you know, port over. Because I think that'd be a really fun game to just play like a World Cup game before the actual World Cup game kicked off. Because I really enjoyed that game. I still go and play back that on the 360 and stuff. I love that game. The defensive element for that game was so much fun. You did not score points in that game. You won games 3-0 as Namibia, and it was an achievement. Used to love it. As Duan van der Merwe goes over again. We had a good game here, 24-0. This is what we've been waiting for. Right, let's see if I can do this one finger time. Here we go. Yeah. Saying that the bar went red, maybe not. What's the deal with that red bar as well? What is that? I filled the power up to 3/4 of the way and now he can't kick the ball. Why? Let me, like... Oh, I scored 4 tries during overtime. I did that challenge, guys. That ridiculous challenge that I didn't even know was a thing. We got to pack. Do some unpacking. Oh, they matters. Oh, I also did some missions as well. What did we do? I've played 150 matches. Wow. Considering that, you know, I only got this game for the sake of doing some videos and stuff and doing streams. 150 games in this game. Wild. Nowhere else there. What was I doing? Booster packs. My god. Loads of booster packs. Let's open it up. Gadoosh. Who do we get here? Damien Dialede at centre, George North, Cyril Bai, Tom Curry. Any other epic packs? The epic packs are much more fun. Elton Yantes. Oh, it's the single pack again. What's the point in these? These little single packs of one player. Get rid of this. Cameron Vokey. Is that Lou Diaga? But like an actual spelling of his name. I just know him as Lou Diaga. Andre Pollard without the E in Andre. Someone brought that up in a video and it was quite funny. Wesley Fofana. There's some decent French players in these packs. But Pimpy, they're just all South African players. Just going to build a South Africa team. Faf de Klerk. What's going on here? Will Jordan, my 30th Will Jordan. Anyone else going on here? No. Don't care about any of them. Tom says, this and Bears Gamer are my favourite rugby channels. Awesome. Well, thank you for letting us know, Tom. It's always nice to hear that. I am kind of amazed once when some people are like, like Mad Dragon, you and like someone are like the two rugby channels that I watch are like my favourite ones. I'm like, that's incredible. There are some really good people who talk about rugby and stuff. And the fact that people like mention me in amongst those people is wild to me. If anyone wants to pick a game, let me know. Pick some teams. Go crazy. Who do we fancy? We have pretty much every team, thanks to modding, so we can do whatever we fancy. I'll let you guys pick. Let's swap over here super quickly, just to give me a little bit of a break from that. But yeah, what was I saying? I've lost track. Oh yeah, about people, because like there's because other people that do like videos and stuff on YouTube about rugby, right? They're all like, I think they're mostly like people in something. Like I think 2 Cents does YouTube stuff like full time. I think he does like article writing for like rugbypass.com. The Rugby Analyst has been to like press conferences, like real press conferences and stuff. Egg Chasers is like an actual like broadcast presenter for like BT Sport. Like these are people, these are real people in the sport. And then you got me in my spare bedroom with a whiteboard with like and subscribe that I I drew 5 minutes before the game, and I just chat nonsense about rugby and play video games. And people are like, "Oh, I only watch you and Squidge." It's like, what? As if that's crazy. I love that there's people that do that. Okay, we got some chat. Oh, I've lost my chat thing again. There's my chat thing gone. Oh, what's that? Chris Chen has subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Chris. You should see your name down here. There you are. Hey, look, it works. I'm really happy, by the way. I'm not very enormously tech savvy when it comes to stream stuff. So the fact that I've actually got the chat here and these all work now, I love that. I'm very happy with myself. Let me get the chat back up here, because I don't know why the chat's broken today for some reason on my end. Not sure about Rugby 2011, but you can literally mod the whole 23 World Cup into Rugby 08. I think that would be as close as you can get on PC. I certainly have a search. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Bez. If you have a look. Yeah, it was. I did find one that looked like it was from the dodgiest site ever that was like, we will definitely infest your computer with viruses. And I was like, I'm not sure if this is particularly safe. I know Rugby 08 is, the same game effectively. It's like the skeleton of it. And I've seen like loads of your videos where you've got modded like the full teams and stuff, which is, amazing that there's all those sort of mods. I did see one about like the advertisements and stuff. People have been like upgrading like the advertisements and stuff on the pitch. That's so cool. That game is 15 years old. And people are still like, we need to improve this game. Sam said Wales versus Japan. We can do Wales versus Japan, absolutely. And we love you, Dragon. Thank you, Sam. I love you too, mate. Let's head back over to the game screen. Oh, what am I doing? Stop pushing buttons, Mad Dragon. Okay, Wales, Japan. We can do that. Wales, Japan. Let's have a look how many people actually play for Wales anymore. They can go in their blue kit. Right, who no longer plays? Alan Wynne-Jones is gone. Who's going to go in? Do we literally have anyone who can go in? I don't think we do. Seb Davis. Seb Davis is still around, right? Somewhere. Doesn't feel like he plays anymore, but he's still around. Okay, Seb Davis can come in. Tippers is gone. Moriarty's still around. Okay, okay, we're making it work. Navidi's gone. Moriarty's kind of said as well, hasn't he? I think he's still around. He still technically could play. Jonathan Davis is gone. Centers. Nick Tompkins. Okay, hang on, we're making it work. Anscombe. Sheedy's no longer around. What's Liam Williams up to these days? He's gone, isn't he? And he gone to Japan or something now? Is he playing like any more Welsh rugby? I don't even know. Can Anscombe play fullback in this? No, but screw it, we're doing it. I'm playing as the better team. I deserve to have something drop down. Do. The music is one thing I do actually quite like in this game. I just wish there were more songs. There's only about 2 songs. Is the camera getting really bright as well? Hang on. If I do that, does that improve the camera or does that make the camera worse? It makes it more high def, but my face is less bright. I don't know if that's better. Let me know, guys. Trying to add some lights. I'll try and hide just how warm. Like, if you can see, my face is looking pretty shiny right now. It's because my room is so warm that I'm currently playing in. Playing a game while streaming in a room that's like 2 meters by 2 meters. Gets warm real quick. And I did have a fan. If you guys, I don't know if I would have really mentioned that much on stream. I did have a fan that I used to have in the side just to keep me cool. And I used to have an issue when I was streaming of when I would actually turn the fan on. Sometimes my headphones would like explode with static white noise. And it doesn't happen if I don't have the fan on. So I've decided to abandon the fan. And it might have been a bad move. That was Seb Davis. Big try. Big try time. I really hope I've still got this on Legendary. Japan did not feel like they were stopping me there at all. Unless I've just warmed up so much into this game. Like nobody... The fullback just watched him run over. I think this is the sort of game that Sam wanted to see. I think Sam wanted to see this game between England and Australia, where we might actually win by a decent score, and it just didn't happen in that first game. Oh, what's a decent up and under there? Oh, Aaron Wainwright, decent pickup though. I definitely feel like the AI has got worse over time at like catching the ball. I feel like there's so many times I kick the ball now and they just do not collect it. And they just let the ball bounce. I noticed that when I was filming the Rugby Championship videos. It's like I keep kicking the ball and nobody is catching it for some reason. Oh, well, they'll just steal it from me, though. That's all right, though. Who needs to catch a ball when you can just rip it out of my hands? Oh, my goodness. Japan, chill. All right, I don't need to check if I've still got it on Legendary. They answered it for me myself. The England-Australia match was fixed by some dodgy Welshman. Andrew Brace wasn't even on the pitch, Sam. I don't know what you mean. Can't blame me for that one. Like, yeah. The really sad thing about that was, in that first game, I was genuinely trying. And just for some reason... Oh, this is going to be a try here. Oh, maybe not. It was just that for some reason... Again, I think it's the game. Sometimes the game just decides you're not winning this one. Like, you know, you think about how many tackles I missed in that England-Australia game. Like, your players just bounced off them. How many offloads they did without dropping the ball. Every time I had the ball, my players weren't, like, in any sort of attacking line. Right now, 7 of my players are in the Japan half. Like, why is that? It just sort of changes. And then we played the second game against Australia, and loads of those problems got fixed. Nothing's changed. I didn't play better. Just the game was like, oh, this time, yeah, they won't be as good. Right, let's chuck to the back. I don't really use the that over-the-top throw anymore. Maybe I should use that a bit more. Right, Dan Big, a little pop pass. Nope. Oh, man, there was someone in the middle there. Let's go quick here. Moriarty, hit that gap. Yep. Aaron Wainwright. George North, pop pass. Josh Adams, here we go. Way, here we go. Who's there? Who's gonna be inside for me? Here we go. Looping pass. Tompkins gets it over. Outrageous passing. Let's pop that one over as well. I haven't talked about a lot about the Rugby Championship, actually. That's the one thing I was just thinking of then. I was like, trying to think about, like, what have I not spoken about tonight that much? The Rugby Championship I haven't spoken about too much. Let's talk about the Rugby Championship for a bit as well, because we haven't even played as a lot of the teams, really. I think we played as every team once, basically. Ooh, improper kickoff. We will take that. What do we all think for the Australia All Blacks game next week? I was trying to think, because I didn't realise the game wasn't on until next week. And I was, like, on Sunday. So I was trying to think about, you know, what am I expecting to see from that game? I've already seen people make like 1,000 videos. Like, there's too much content. People make too much content about rugby. There's too many like videos going about it. But like, I just like enjoy just thinking about it to myself. Like, what do I expect? Oh, well done, Josh Adams. Not going to touch there. Great pickup. Oh, Wyn Jones. No. But I'm sort of like thinking about that game, and it has to be an All Blacks win, right? But then more than that, I was thinking about, like, by how many points, you know, and what's like a realistic amount that, like, I'm like, I think they'll win this. Because I thought the game that Australia had versus Argentina was terrible. The game against South Africa was terrible. New Zealand are looking like they're growing into it. Oh, that's a good handoff. No one's getting back for this. All right, fair enough. I don't even care. Have a try back. But I was thinking, like, how many points are New Zealand going to win by? Because I reckon they field the same team as played the Springboks. Australia, I don't even know what they need to fix. They just need to fix everything. I was like, 20 points? I don't even think it's unfair to think about like a 20-point... anything less than a 20-point win, I think should be like New Zealand have lost this game. They should just destroy that game. Sam said 70 by the All Blacks. Yeah. Like, it could be a massacre of a game. It'd be really interesting to see what they... I know Australia really try and step it up versus, you know, New Zealand. They really put a lot of effort into it. And Eddie Jones will be thinking, you know, the World Cup semi-final with England, managed to beat the All Blacks in that semi-final. You know, now he's with Australia. You know, they'll want to do that again. I did see a thing on Twitter that was like, it was like a quote from Eddie Jones at some press conference that I didn't see. Where he said a comment like, the All Blacks had better watch out for us next week. It's like, watch out for what? How little possession you're going to have, you know? They better get their handling skills right, because they're going to have the ball for the majority of the game. You know, I don't know what sort of threat you have in that game. I just feel like Australia are in for an extremely long game. Oh, that's a nice little pass to Josh Adams. Gets around the outside. What's people's thoughts on the shadows in this game? I've seen a lot of people complain about the shadows, and I'm inclined to agree. Why is it so hard to see in the shadows? So dark. I don't even know what Josh Adams did then. This will be a slightly better angle for me. Ooh, little step inside. Lovely. So dark in the shadows. Again, another thing they've got to fix. The nighttime and the shadows in this game. Dragon sounded like a South African. Maybe I've watched too many. What was the channel you said before, Sam? TA Analytics. I've watched too many. I'm on board now. Refs cheat. No way. You know, no way that they let New Zealand lose this game. New Zealand wins 70-0, and it's all down to the the referees, the biased referees, letting them down. Oh, what a lovely spin! Putting me under pressure here. Okay, defensive mode here. Bit of a lazy attack there. We'll go for another one-off runner, I think, here. Let's line up. That blitz defense working strong. Oh, no, not quite there. Oh, we'll pass back. Somebody wants to tackle. That would be great. Okay, I'm going to spread left here. Oh, they've dropped it back. They just go for a drop goal at 19-7 with 10 minutes left. Wild call. Oh, mate. Oh, the defense. Here we go. This is more like it. This is what I wanted to do for so many other games where I actually play defensively well, and then you get the turnover. And then you drop the ball back, and then you clear it up the field. There we are. That's exactly what I wanted to do in about 3 other games tonight, and just couldn't get the players to do the actions. Big pressure. it's normally one of my better areas in games like this, is my defense. I'm normally not, like, brilliant on the attack. I'm normally very good at my defensive side, though. That was one thing I did learn a lot from doing Rugby 2011. You didn't really need to score a lot in Rugby 2011. As long as your defense was solid and you didn't concede points, you could do pretty well, even with, like, low-end teams. Oh, what a knock on, apparently. Hey, we'll take that. That was some decent defense heading on there. Sounds like something like that. Yeah, that was from like, yeah. I'm sure I've seen the channel you're talking about, because the name rang a bell. And I do remember thinking when I was watching the video, like, how do they not get copyright strike for this? Because they just use full footage of the game. I use footage of the game, I get copyright strike. Bears Game says, gotta head off now, Dragon. Great stream. Take care, and I'm sure we will speak soon. Absolutely, Bears. Yeah, absolutely. If we, Rugby 24 coming out. I am well up for some games. That's a point, actually. Does anyone have Rugby 22 installed on a PC that they can get to right now? Anyone fancy an online game? Could be fun. I'll just have a look. I'll have a look to see. Let's have a look. Let's see if anyone is playing at this game at 9:20 in the evening on a Wednesday, a year and a half after release. Doesn't look like it. We'll let it go. But if anyone does have it, then you can do it. Sam said, sadly not on PC. I did. My chat's like, I've got a heart in front of that word. I can't see what that final word is. I did find, there we go, someone playing Rugby 20. Really? Man. Like, download Rugby 20 real quick. It's about £1, isn't it, on Steam? It's not looking like someone's playing this game. I quite enjoy finding the random games and stuff. I've had a pretty decent win ratio in online games. When this game first came out, I did play quite a few online games, and the amount of people that quit about 20 minutes in because you're about 20-0 up. I'm not playing this guy. It's like, yeah, stick it out. Some people did. I've definitely played a couple games up to about 60-0, and they stayed. And I was like, this guy's a trooper. This guy's hanging in there. I'm going to guess there's no one playing this game. I'll give it like another minute. If not, anyone got any games they want to play? If not, is there a random function? No, I can't. Like, no, well, that's... Did that say it will stop looking? Oh, I see. I didn't know what that said. I thought it said it would stop looking for a game, but it's still looking. That would be something quite nice, actually, is if they had a random function. There isn't random. I'd have to, like, look away and... There we are. Who am I going to pick? Yeah, I take it no one's playing. No one's playing. How do I cancel this now? Cancel again. Okay. No one's playing. That's a shame. Okay, well, no one's dropped it in chat yet. I'll do a thing. I'll just like this. And but am I even still on the the thing? Okay, Leinster. Leinster Ireland. There we are. That sounds fun. Sexton v Sexton. Who will bring the harsher words to the game? Okay. Leinster versus Ireland. Here we go. Good catch by Keelan Darcy. In fact, how many of the Ireland team are actually just in Leinster now that I've just thought about it? This is basically Ireland versus Ireland at this point. Oh, we'll pass out wide. Back inside to Ringrose. One more to Byrne. Oh, Ross Byrne nearly getting over there. Good clearance kick by Gibson Park as Keenan on the counter. Right, it really is. You don't really pay attention to how much of the Ireland team is actually... Oh! Why did he pass? I didn't even pass the button then. Did I? I pressed the analog stick. I'm not entirely convinced my controller isn't trying to screw me still with its brokenness. Oh, get in there, boys. Let's go right. bit more room out to the right. Josh van der Fleer to Ringrose. Little step inside. Nope, not going anywhere there. Good hit in the back. Get in. Nope, we're not going to compete for that one, apparently. Right, and they're trying. What's my defense? 3, so that's a 4. Sam asks, have I ever been to Twickenham? No, I haven't been to Twickenham. It's just, I wouldn't mind going down to Twickenham. It's just the cost of going to Twickenham. It's like, if you want to go down and, like, enjoy it, you know, travel down. I'm in Wales, so it's not, you know, super hard. You can get a train and stuff down. But you got to pay for a train fare to get down. You got to buy a ticket. You know, if you want to, like, go down there and have, like, a day there, you got to pay for a hotel. Match day hotel. What's that?
We'll go back here.
£5,000 to stay in London for the day. You know, train ticket back. There's probably loads of people, and you probably get, you know, eggs thrown at you when you turn up in a Wales jersey. Maybe I'll go down for a different game. Maybe I'll go down for like a Scotland v England game, and hide away from it. But no, I would like to go to them. I really want to go to Dublin, and go do the Aviva. I think that would be fun. Yeah, I haven't really done a lot of stadiums. I know a lot of people enjoy it. As I've got older, I've certainly got grumpier about just other people. So I used to love going to watch the rugby. We used to go watch the club level games. Go with my dad. We watched the, you know, some of the internationals like the Wales Fiji games and stuff. Went with family up to the Wales Scotland games. I used to really enjoy going. And just as I've got older, I've become more grumpy about other people being loud and annoying and spilling beer on you and, you know, dropping a hot dog on your leg. It's like, they just annoy me. Or that guy I had to sit next to during the Wales-New Zealand one who didn't know anything about rugby but was trying to tell me stuff. It's like, oh. So as I've got older, I've been less inclined to go watch rugby games live. I really enjoy now being at home and, like, having the commentary on and getting to watch the pre-game build-up and stuff rather than listening to DJ Steve in the Principality just playing terrible music and stuff. The South African stadium for the South Africa-Australia game looked bouncing. That looked like a fun game. And they had, like, you know, it was music at, like, every pause, and it was, like, good music. Everyone was dancing and, like, flashing the lights on their phones, and, like, I was like, this looks fun. That could be a fun, you know, game to go to, but I've got to fly to South Africa and spend like £1 billion to go and do that as well. But yeah, I would like to go to some stadiums. You know, I did consider about maybe trying to get tickets for any of the World Cup games. You know, what you'd be able to get. But I think that didn't the World Cup like do something weird that it was like you didn't even like pick the game you were going to go watch? Didn't you basically like enter a lottery? And you just, like, got picked to go to, like, any games. Like, I'm not sure if I'd want to, like, pay for the cost to get out to France, you know, after buying a ticket, and then stay in France for, you know, a couple of days while the game is on. And then, like, the game you've gone to watch is, like, I don't know, Georgia versus Portugal. You know, not anything against either of those two sides, but just, like, if I was going out there, I want to watch Wales, Australia. I want to watch, like a big game. But, yeah, not... and money's another thing. People think, oh man, he's a YouTuber, he must be a millionaire. Like, nope. I think I've earned about £13 this month through ad revenue, pre-tax. Yeah, get jealous, everybody. Hasn't even paid for the subscription to watch the Rugby Championship this year. Tom has said he can play on PC, but he's not very good. Tom, it doesn't matter, my friend. If you want to play on PC, I'll get the second half kicked off. If you want to set it up, you know, get your PC on, get the game loaded up, and I can be with you in like 3 or 4 minutes, mate. We'll wait for this game to end, and we can try an online game, see how it's based, and we'll see if the... It might be that the game decides Mad Dragon doesn't get to play in any rucks today, as we had one time. So, you know, it doesn't really matter. The connection is normally so bad. The games are terrible anyway. But I thoroughly enjoy them. That's a good kick from James Lowe there. Oh, nice chase down as well. How much is that Rugby 24 game? Currently, Johan, I've seen it's about 45 UK pounds. You might have to do conversions if you're in different countries and what have you to get that pass back out. McGrath doesn't go there. We've got to go right quickly here. Maloney. I have seen HMV in the UK though. has got it for... How have you not scored that, ring roast? Has got it for 40, so they've knocked a fiver off. But that's if you're buying it on console with like a disc version. There's still nothing on like Steam to know what it's going to cost on PC. But as I've said in a couple of videos, if you didn't catch the the videos, fair enough. I would be immensely reserved for the meantime about pre-ordering it. If you're buying it on disc anyway, be preemptively, a little bit concerned about buying it on disc. I bought Rugby 22 on disc because I was forced to buy it on disc. They never said it was going to be on digital, and I wish I'd never bought it on disc. I would have much rather had a digital copy. So I'd be very concerned about buying it on disc pre-release while we still don't have trailers, gameplay images, announcements of any teams, front cover to the box art, just for your own, £45 is a lot of money, to spend on a luxury item like a game. So I always give people the concern, and be aware. Another thing I would also be aware for, if you're thinking, you know what, I'm gonna wait a bit, I'll wait till the game comes out and see what people say. Another thing I would always advise people, be a little bit wary when people on the day of release have like a before you buy or should you buy type video up. If that video is like 40-50 minutes long and it covers loads of different areas of the game on the day of release, nobody has filmed that video on the day of release, right? They have got it on like a pre-release from the the developers who've probably reached out to them previously, given them a copy of the game and said, we'd like you to do some coverage of this game and like hype it up a bit, which is absolutely fine. Every game in the world does that. But I would always say just keep an eye out for when people do that, because I always feel like some people might can be swayed a little bit by, I got a free copy of the game, therefore you overlook some of the problems because it's harder to think about. I got this game for free, and therefore there's there's not as many issues because it's a free game. Your brain just doesn't detract from it. So just be a little bit wary when the game does come out. If people have those hour-long breakdown videos on the day of release, take those with a pinch of salt because they've probably got the game for free. No idea if I will. I've reached out to the guys at Big Ant Studios and said, are you thinking about working with content creators? Because I'd love to. If they decide that they want to, send me a free copy of the game, or me, or Bears Gamer, or any of the other guys who want to cover it, then fantastic. But I will be extremely upfront in the video and say, they sent me a copy of this game. To make it very clear, right? Because some people don't, and it does annoy me. Just with different games, I've seen different game reviewers, and they just say, this game's amazing. Like, it doesn't look amazing, but you did get it for free 3 weeks early, so maybe that's why you think it's amazing. So sometimes that can be a way. Right, I'll just search for an online game, Tom, because I imagine it'll only be you and me on. You can join whenever you so choose. I'll quickly swap back to the screen for the second. Oh, I've actually just seen. It's weird. It didn't do the thing. I'll do it for you, Tom. Hang on. There we go. Tom Fallon, super chatted, $4.99. Thank you so much, Tom. That is extremely generous of you. Thank you for supporting the stream. Jimmy Wheeze, then. I've been talking too much. An online match is ready. Okay, hang on. That is extremely generous of you, Tom. Thank you so much. Yeah, it does really help the channel out. People do stuff like that because we definitely don't earn an enormous amount doing YouTube stuff. Oh my god, Tom's like rushing. Tom's like, pick a team. Where was I with the chat? Some said, don't worry, we won't throw eggs. We string you to a lamppost. Yeah, I've been in uni. I've seen it done. Why are you playing Ireland versus Leinster? There are two Johnny Sexton. Yeah, I just did a random game. Johan. Oh, Christ. Oh, no, I haven't got a team. What do you... I'll go someone... let's do Argentina. Race against time. Okay. I've got a quick match on 8 minutes. I guess that's fine. I'll let Tom do his thing. I forget in this game there is a time limit. Who's hosting? Who knows? We'll find out when we get into the game. Right. This is really fun. I really enjoy doing the multiplayer in this because it could either be a really fun game or it might be terrible because the connection could be just terrible. Let's have a look though. Oh, Argentina versus Wales. A game could be in the quarterfinals of the World Cup. Right, Sanchez. Let's kick this down straight. I actually have no idea if this appears as like a real Argentina team for the other side. Because obviously Tom probably unlikely has the mod for this game. So I don't know if he sees like the actual Argentinian side, or if he sees like the game pretend one. Oh, here we go, out to Moroni. Here we go. Oh, great tackle by Josh Adams. Oh, a bit too much in the ruck though. Tom desperate to get that breakdown, and we'll put him under some pressure here. You know what? Let's show Tom some respect. Let's play properly. My left analog stick is really annoying me. We'll take a little 3. Take a little 3. We'll play this game properly. We're not doing any driving maul tries. The broken mechanic in this game. We'll take a 3. Take a 3 from there. Let's see what Tom answers with here. I'm not gonna lie, the game's looked relatively... It's a bit shaky. The frame rate's not the best. My God, the ball gone miles there. Right. Guido Petty taking up a little bit further. Let's drop Moroni back in the pocket. Clear that line out a little bit. Take us back up towards the halfway line. First line out of the game. It's looked relatively stable, not gonna lie. The line out situation could be... Oh, he's gone out the back. Crazy move. Oh, and Argentina steal it. Oh, can't get the ball out wide. It's got to go quick. It's got to go quick. Santiago could... I've just booted that. Nowhere. Somehow got it back. Don't know how that worked. Okay, let's go. Oh, good tackle though on Sanchez. Tom is on me like a rash in defense. Come on, Guido Petty, charge it up. Full force. Break through those tackles. This Argentinian attacking line looks terrible. Let's let that reset. Kramer, a little pop pass, doesn't get it. Double tackle by Tom in the midfield. Cubelli. Oh, you saw me trying to go quickly there with the with the scrum half. He knew it was coming. He's been watching me play. He's got himself in a good position for this one. Nicolas Sanchez running it in here. My God, what's going on with my team? Why are they all stood in like a ball? Spread out, guys. Issa takes on a little bit further. Spread wide because they're doing my head in. Look how close they're all stood. What are you all doing? Lavanini. Right, this is appalling. Oh, is he kind of potentially breaking away here with Dan Bigger? Good turnover by Tom there. Right, let's set up our defensive line. Let's go wide quickly. I assume Tom's going to want to try and play this one around. He's got some speedy wingers like Zamet out there as well. Okay, he actually goes out wide to Zamet. Oh, maybe a little bit isolated. Yes, he is. Okay, let's go quickly with Boffelli. Oh, I tried to sneak up the inside. We'll go through the right here. Kramer, a little pop pass again. Lavanini on the charge. Through one. Good tackle by Tom. Unfortunately, Lavanini just too close to the line. Gets over for a try under the posts. It did ride a couple of tackles there. A little pop pass from Kramer. A bit of a hole. Navidi missed the tackle. Liam Williams should have done better. Should have done better from there. But yeah, I'm not sure. Tom will let me know probably in the chat, probably after the game, how the it's looking on his end. If it's looking relatively stable. Like, not only am I playing the game online, we're also streaming. That's going to take a little bit out of the game as well. Right, 10-0. Tom to make the big counter-offensive here. Dan Bigger always playing cheeky. He's going short for this one. Kramer with the big pickup here. I'm going to play interesting and try and catch him off guard here. He's going to think I'm going to go up. I'm going to go for a long kick. Mixing it up. Put him under some pressure as Reece Zamet. Oh, cuts back up the inside. Oh, nearly though. He's going for it. Tom's wanting to find that bit of room. Oh, that's a nice mix-up. Is it going to bounce too far? It's going to stop dead. That is a lovely lovely kick from him. Right, Carreras. Just put that back upfield. Found touch. I kind of wish that hadn't found touch because I think my winger was running for that one. Right. What are we feeling, Tom? Yeah, you want to throw those dummies. I see you going for the dummies, Tom. Annoyingly, you still got it to the same guy, so it didn't really do anything that I called it correctly. Oh, Guido Petty, though, with the pickup from nowhere. Gets it off to Moroni. Little sidestep around. Oh, great tackle, though. Jonathan Davis getting back for that one. No, that's not where I wanted that to go at all. That was poor by me. Okay, set plays. Loop. In position. I've got to remember also that I'm playing on a very short, thing today. So you're basically watching me play live. So if I actually say my game plan and what I'm doing. Tom can probably actually hear me. Whereas normally I would have like a 30-second delay, and I actually had a bit of time to put my plan into action before he would get to hear it. Oh, little issues on the ball here. Cordero doing well to recover. Put him back under some pressure. Let's mix it up again. Let's see if Tom's ready for this one. For a crossfield kick. Didn't pay off for me. Pablo Matera, grubber kicks along the ground. Well picked up, though, by Liam Williams in that fullback position. Oh, no. Dangerous time. Didn't commit. Good tackle, though, by Faletau. I think that was to get there. Gomez Cordella. De La Fuente. Oh, great tackle, Tom. Putting me under pressure here. There's a lot of men to mark on this right-hand side. And passes back inside. Oh, my God, as if I didn't score that. That's appalling. Gomez Cordella. In the corner. The big man. No need to do a jump. Have you ever seen a prop dive for it? I've never seen this guy like with his walkie-talkie before. Why did he do a little bunny hop? Okay, Sanchez. How's my kicking been? Has my kicking been pretty poor today? What have I got? Oh no. 1 from 1. Yeah, that was poor. 1 from 3. Okay, half time. 15-0. It's perfectly, reasonable to go in. Now we've got to think about what we want to do. Team choices. Will Tom make some substitutions? Will he mix up his team tactics a bit? Maybe I'll have a look at my team. Who else have I got on the bench here? Who would I want on? Put Bertrano on. Let's mix it up. Bertrano can come on. Is Imhoff in this game? He's pretty rapid, isn't he? Doesn't look like it. Malia. Let's get Malia on. Speed 83. Let's do that and that. Oh. What? Oh, it's at center. Oh, I messed that up. Sorry, Tom. I'm messing up myself. Okay, there you go. Screw it. I was trying to be clever, and I ended up putting people in the wrong position and messing myself up more than I meant to. All right, we made some subs. Oh, Kramer with the catch. And charging forward here. Okay. Let's try and surprise him again. Put it in that backfield. A bit of room. Zamet's going to get back for it. Right, Zamet's going to go on the charge. That's a lovely kick. That is right nearing my... okay, we're going to run it crossfield. We're going wild. Here we go. Oh, no. Tom, smart, though. Oh, there's some room in the midfield. I'm not sure what's going on. My controller is vibrating like crazy. I'm not sure if something's gone wrong with this game. I'm not sure if Tom's playing back there. Because my controller was doing, like, tackle things. And it didn't get to show the try either. I don't know what happened there, Tom. That one might be blamed on the game. My controller was vibrating like I was still being tackled on my own try line. But I was running with the ball in hand. That might have appeared on... Okay, something's broken here. This isn't right. Tom, what does it look like on your screen, mate? This isn't normal. My controller is vibrating as if he's tackling me. So I'm guessing on Tom's screen I'm still running. But it must be like playing against the Terminator. He's just walking over. Tom, has this broken? I don't know if Tom's still like in the chat because he's playing the game. Tom, if you want to like quit out of this, we can quit out and play a different game if you want. Because realistic Wales gameplay from Petra. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, Tom, I'm tackling Buffett. Yeah, Tom, do you want to quit out and like restart? Because I can feel it vibrating as if you're tackling, but your players aren't doing anything on my screen at all. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I don't mind. Okay, yeah. I tell you what. Yeah. Let's. How do we restart? Can we restart, or do we have to actually quit out? I mean, if I wanted to, guys, get ready to. I mean, if Tom literally can't play, guys, get ready to start clipping. Let's clip the best tries of all time. Here we go. Big team try. Oh no, it's working again. You just tackled me that time. It might be working again. Okay, detract 2 tries from my total. Oh no, it's done it again. Okay, here we go. The try of the lifetime. Here we go. Clip it, guys. No one in rugby history has ever scored a try slaloming. Okay, Tom, Tom, I'm more than happy, mate. If you want to quit out, let's quit out and try another one. We'll do one more because at the end of that game it'll probably be 10. I'll probably call the stream at 10. This looks so dumb. And then he dives. Why did he dive? Brutal. Toxic player. Okay, I'll tell you what, Tom, I'll quit out, mate. And I don't know if that counts as like a forfeit for me. And we'll try one more and see if we can actually get a working game. Ridiculous. I've never seen that before, though, where one player has control of the players and the other person doesn't. Love it. Right, go on, I'll mix it up. Let's be a different team. Maybe me having the modded Argentina team messed it up. Shall I be like a proper team? I'll go as Scotland or something. And maybe that'll fix it. Maybe having a modded team is breaking it. Right. Final game of the stream, guys. Get hyped. Big one here. Didn't look at my team. Didn't change any of the players. He's gone as Ireland. Now I don't want to say early on. If I lose this one, I'm going to blame it on he had a better team. Okay. World number 1 versus what else? Scotland in a minute. 5, 6. I think I've topped my head. Oh, hey. No one ready for that kickoff. Oh, he went out the back. Again, cheeky with those back ones. Oh, Chris Harris, though. Cut back inside. Seen it. Tom was ready for me to pass wide then. I'm sure he was. I'm sure he thought he's got to go to Darcy Graham. Like, nope, cut back against the grain. Let's go over. So, we've learned, guys, Rugby 22 still doesn't really work online. Will Rugby 24 fix it all? Who knows? Oh dear. Oh no, we got the kick. Okay. Oh, that's a savage little kickoff. I like. Tom is bringing some new mechanics to this game. That is one thing I have learned today. There is different ways of doing it. Like the kickoffs have been interesting. The kicking, like from hand when he's had a couple of opportunities, has been really, it's caught me off guard. He's bringing a new style. This is what I need to do. I need to practice. If I'm going to play a Bears gamer, I need to get zoned in on my multiplayer. Oh, that's a great line. Good recovery. Good turnover. An enormous pass to Stuart Hogg. Oh god, and no one's there. Got to run back across for this one. Another great kick by Tom is. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. That was a decent kick though. Tom's like, I'm not very good. he's having little target kicks over the back at me. I don't even do this. Tom's bringing some big games.
Line.
Set. Okay, let's drop it back. Matt Ferguson, boom. No, wow, okay, Tom has seen me play before. Matt Ferguson was not getting anywhere then. All right, Sam Johnson. Let's cut back inside. No, not that time. What do we do here? Oh my god, what's my team doing? Stood in a ball. Let's just go out wide to Darcy Graham. Can't outrun Ian Henderson. Darcy Graham can't outrun Ian Henderson. Never thought you'd see that before in rugby. Oh, loose pass. Chris Harris well picked up. Duhan van der Merwe. Good tackle though by Tom out on the wing. Recovery. Oh, can I go quickly down the wing? He saw it. Tom's learning. Tom's getting ahead of me in decision making here. Go for a wider pass rather than go through the hands. Oh, good tackle though. Shuts down that attack, and now Ali Price. 2-on-1. Oh, Darcy Graham. Safe, well defended by Tom again though. Okay, here we go. Crossfield kick. Oh. No one there. I really want to score more crossfield kicks. They're really hard to get. Okay, let's pin him down. Let's make him play out of his own half. Put him under pressure. Don't compete. Just load up in the defensive line. Yep. Oh, that's a decent clearance, though. I don't know why Stuart Hogg ran in. Oh, pick it up. Right. Run, Hogg. Run, Hogg. Oh, not to Xander Fagerson. Oh, let's go for a grubber kick. I don't know what happened there. Okay. Go out the back. Let's do a Tom tactic. Try and mess him up. Okay, here we go. That's a terrible pass. Clearly I wanted to go to Darcy Graham there. Oh, Jamie Ritchie up the inside. Big handoff. Move up the field. What's our set plays? Why do I not look at my set plays before the game? And pick ones that work. Yes, there we go. Work it round. Here we go. Sam Johnson. Oh, this game. You do all the hard work, and then Darcy Graham runs into touch. Oh, Stuart Hogg. Good collection. Oh, not the best kick from Duan van der Merwe there. A better kick. Tom is on it for the kicks. He finds so much room with every kick. Wow, Stuart Hogg got back into that. I wasn't even playing as him then. Oh, Skinner. A couple of little steps inside. What is it? It's only 7-0 to be fair. Tom's had a much improved game in this one when he's allowed to play the game properly. Maybe I shouldn't have given him the opportunity. I should have forced him to play on. Okay, Sam Johnson. Yeah, put big pressure on him there. Boys, you're nearer to that. Oh, we could have turned that over. This has been a pretty decent game so far. I'm actually quite impressed by how this game has held up. Oh, Tom is keeping he's found more space. Tom's got like laser eye vision for seeing these things. Oh, Jamie Ritchie. Duan van der Merwe just stopped. Had enough of that. Didn't want to chase that anymore. Tom is keeping this ball in. He does not want this ball to go dead here. Okay, go on. Counter-attack diagonally. There we go. Out to Finn. Right, that's a bit more room. That's a bit more room down the wing. Oh, he got back for it. What a tackle. Defensive mode. He's got to rush now. He's got to rush into defense. Gilchrist. Sam Johnson on the line. Oh. Quickly through Ali Price. Skinner. Tom is on it.
You can play.
Oh, we got the advantage. What's the penalty for? Offside. Oh, Ali Price are sneaking in the corner. Brutal. Brutal final try. Tom is playing. Tom is giving it all. There has been some superb defence by him. The kicks over the top have been punishing. Sam says, boys, how about England versus South Africa next? Well, we'll see what time this ends. To be fair, if we're going at a decent speed here, we might fit one more in if Tom fancies it. I guess Tom would have to be South Africa, though, because I've got the modded South Africa team. Maybe that was the reason it went wrong. Maybe we'd have to do it that way around. Okay, cheeky up and under. Good kick-off, though. Pretty sure that said that my guy had that then. For a bit, anyway. Gibson Park. Ooh, over the top. Jamie Ritchie. Good recovery. Okay, set it down, boys. Try something wild. Tom not expecting the kick out from the winger. Big bounce. Okay. Walk up as a line, boys. Walk up as a line. Oh, Tom's kicked it back. Okay, interesting. Okay, hang on. Ali Price, sit back. 50-22. Oh, the wind's not going right where I wanted it to. Trying to be cheeky. Trying to be cheeky and go for this. So the wind's curving slightly more that way. Goes for the scrum. Okay. My defensive line's going to be messed up here. Bind. Set. Here we go. Can we play the minigame? Or will Tom win instantly? Tom will win instantly. Oh, wrapped up though. Oh, he nearly got past with James Lowe. Gibson Park rushes in. Oh wow, I didn't even realise I had that then. Okay. Schoeman to George Turner, all a little around the back. Watson. Oh, we're making room. We've got so many men to the left. Sam Johnson. Tom's defence, man. He is on it. Will he be ready for the up and under? By the lock, though. Driving him back. Right, hang on. I need to cover this wing here. I don't trust Tom. I don't trust him going this way. Oh, he's dropped back. He's going for the clearance kick. Okay. Oh, a brutal drop goal from Stuart Hogg. The man with the biggest boot in the world. And these kickoffs as well are just so hard to deal with. He gets the ball back on every single kickoff. Oh, that's a nice run. Oh, I thought he was through. I thought he was through with Gibson Park there. Okay, line out time. Oh, wow. He got the call correct there, but it didn't do the slow-mo thing. That's weird. Oh, good tackle. Oh, and isolated.
It's an advantage.
Oh. Lazy runner penalty that time. I kind of want to just take the penalty. I was trying to, like... Okay. Strike run time. Here we go. From a scrum.
Bind.
Set. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Strike run. Matt Fagerson. Sam Johnson. Chris Harris on the angle. Darcy Graham. Still going. Grubber kicks around. He's got back for that tackle as well. Superb defense by Tom. Beautiful, beautiful run by him. Oh! I tried to be cheeky and pretend I was going to go for a crossfield kick. Finn Russell. Oh! He's dropped the ball. Ship it left. Ship it left, boys. Jamie Ritchie. Brian Gilchrist. Stuart van der Merwe. Tom's defence, man. He is working so hard on this defence. Xander Fagerson, up and under. Sam Johnson recovers. The defence on the 5-metre line. Oh, again, a great tackle. And isolated here. Oh, you were lucky there. Oh, maybe too many. What a tackle. Tom is a defensive nightmare. What other set plays have I got? Have I got anything I can use? Try and mix it up a bit. That was an awful set play. How did they mess up a set play that's one pass? That's rubbish. Again, what's wrong with the set plays? It's one pass and they can't do it. Okay, oh, there's got to be... Oh, now there's numbers. Surely there's numbers. Tom is just defending like a freak. This is like real Ireland. Grant Gilchrist. Get a little bit closer. Can he get out to the wing in time? Big question. Superb. Tom, fair play, mate. There was 10 minutes of defending the try line endlessly. Oh, man. What a brilliant what a brilliant defensive game from Tom. That was awesome. That was a legitimately fun, enjoyable multiplayer match. We didn't have a lot of things break, I don't think. Nothing looked like it was broken on my end. Tom was defending really well. So I have to believe it was all working on his end as well. Yeah, GG, said Sam. Absolutely, Tom. That was a really fun game. You can go watch that one back. The video, this live stream stuff will be up on the channel and stuff. They've moved all the live streams now to like the live section of YouTube. But you can go back and watch that, Tom, and you can see it on my hand. I'm not sure why it broke the first team because... oh, you've got it modded as well. Oh. I don't know then. Maybe it's Rugby 22. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, that game went on a little bit longer than I anticipated. I'm probably not going to say another game just because it is literally 3 minutes to 10. I was planning on getting off at 10 anyway. I'm sure I'm going to be annoying my neighbours by shouting and doing stuff. But thank you so much to everyone who has come out to the stream, whether you've watched it live or you've caught it up on the channel later. Thank you for taking the time to watch it. Massive thank you to Tom, not only for playing a bit of really fun online multiplayer, but also getting involved with the super chat, helping to support the stream, support the channel. It is always greatly appreciated. Thank you to everyone who subscribed during the stream and everything as well. I really hope you've enjoyed this one today, guys. I'm not really sure what videos I've got coming out over the next week. I've got the Rugby 22 videos coming out next week for the last round of the Rugby Championship. We'll do the preview videos on the Thursday. A lot of people have been doing like filler content. I've been seeing that on a lot of channels. Who would I see play for each team? Or, you know, like top 5 players, top 3 players, top player of the round. It's just the same video. I'm not really one for doing filler content. I might have a bit of a think about any videos and stuff I might want to do over the weekend. I haven't really even got any ideas. If anyone has any video ideas, feel free to drop it down in comment sections and stuff, because I know a lot of people like the, you know, who would you pick as your team, who made your team of the week and that sort of stuff. It's not really something I've ever been that bothered about in terms of me watching other people's like other content. I don't really watch a lot. You don't really do that as like a content creator because they make the same content as you. So, you know, other than getting other people's views and stuff, you don't really watch a lot of them. So I haven't really caught a lot of other people's videos to see what they have out. Yeah, I don't know. I might try and think of some videos to go out on the weekend, but if not, when a live game is on, why don't you try and live stream watching the game and commentate? Yeah, I have thought of it, Sam. It's just how is the thing. Like, I do all this on my PC. My PC's in my spare room here. TV is in a completely different area. When it's like the Rugby Championship as well, I'm streaming the game as well. So I'm having to stream the game using the internet, and then I'd have to stream here to like stream it. So I don't know if I'd be able to do it for the Rugby Championship. I have really considered doing it for the World Cup, for like the final games. But do it more like, rather than necessarily commentate on it like something like the Rugby Guru does, where he's like actually commentate on the game. Set it up more as like a watch along. I've seen like 2 Cents have done like watch along things where you just set up your camera, you have a live stream, making some notes about the game stuff, because I'd probably do the review videos for like the semi-final and the final as well. So maybe do something like that and just move the PC into the lounge with a monitor. It's a lot of effort to do, especially if I want to make videos as well. I'd have to move it all back to do a video, which is why it'd be like, if I was going to do it semi-finals and the final, maybe I'd have to look into how to, but that's easier for me because those games are being shown on TV, so I don't have to stream watching it while streaming and completely destroy the internet trying to do it. But yeah, it could be fun. I need to look into it. It's me. I'm Texas. I literally a week ago, Sam, I was able to change this stuff to be in red rather than green. All right, it took me a year trying to set up a watch along stream. Certainly not my forte, but it might be something to look into. I'll think about some ideas for some videos and whatnot. But if I don't put anything out on the weekend, stay tuned for the Rugby 22 videos on Tuesday and Wednesday for the Mad Dragon Rugby Championship, because I pre-filmed them. They're already up. I've just set them to go live later, and they were some really, really fun matches. So yeah, I hope you all look forward to that one, guys. Like I said, thank you to everyone who has tuned in today, guys. I'm going to call it a night there, but thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you all next time, guys. Bye-bye.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up, it's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal.